All right, now you're good.
Thank you, Craig.
Yeah, thank you, Craig. Everyone thank Craig. Everyone thank him.
Thank you, Craig, for
Thank
recording
you,
our
Craig.
sessions.
Gregory.
Blessed be Craig.
We're gonna go ahead since Juan, you did miss out on some. Unless you want to do recap, I was just gonna have Joe do recap.
I've never done it. I'll do it this time, and then you'll never hear me do recap again.
Okay, are we all going to introduce ourselves again?
Yes, everyone, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Joe. I play Luke, the Green Pit Viper Ranger.
I'm James, and I play Charlie, the Yellow Cat Ranger.
Oh crap! So almost fell out my chair. Hi, I'm Juan, and I play Javier, the what am I again? The Gold Ranger.
Yes.
The Gold Ranger. There we go.
What am I then?
See, that just feels. Oh my God.
I am Jay, and I am the game master of this session and this overall campaign.
Woo.
So, all right, Juan, do you want to do recap, like you said?
Yes. So last time on Power Rangers Dimension Storm, we had a devastating run with the big bad Billy Cranston on Earth 1C, and revealed that the Red Psycho Ranger might be someone close to Luke. We had 2 days of downtime aboard the spaceship. In that time, everybody spent their time individually, focusing either on mental health, recuperation, or combat training, and catching up on the historical consistencies in the multiverse. Orion gathered the whole team to recap what is known about our enemies, explaining just how dangerous Psycho Rangers can be, as well as the strange weapons Billy wields that can separate Rangers from their ability to morph. Orion has also used the time to give Javi an evaluation on his observed fighting style and demeanor, stating that he'll need to learn discipline if he's to maintain control. Hayakawa extracts the strange gold power from Charlie and is able to store it in batteries. Uh, Charlie and Luke become closer after Luke shares his fond memories of his former team and friends. Javi and Jason become closer and gain mutual respect after a super close sparring match. And Stormblaster was suddenly located but in danger, surrounded by multiple enemies. It seems a group of mysterious Shadow Rangers was fighting with a monster known as Snizzard and his putties to see who could take the Stormblaster. And during the battle, we managed to free Stormblaster. Billy arrives, revealing that he's the one in charge of the Shadow Rangers. Psycho Red joins the battle and the Shadow Rangers we defeated found out that they were actually just empty suits. Billy was heavily injured, and Stormblaster barely fails at holding Billy with his winch. We defeated all the putties, and Hayakawa was badly injured. Lightning Cruiser and Blitzing Thunder joined nearing the end. We tried stalling Billy to the best of our abilities, but he ended up escaping anyway. Snizzard got fucking cut in half by Psycho Red. And Jason tried to stop Psycho Red, but missed, unfortunately. Billy teleports and commands Psycho Red to join him, and uses Nemesis Drain to make us live our darkest fears. After they left, Javi hears a voice calling over to him and discovers the White Dino Ranger, Gem. Nobody knows that it's evil, but apparently Charlie's cat was able to sense that it was evil and immediately started hissing at it. And Javi runs up to Jason to show him it, and then that's where story ended, right? That's where the session ended.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody. You showed it to Jason, and then everyone got the attention because of the cat.
Oh right.
And it went from from being a gem to being the actual white
Morpher.
Dino Morpher. And we left session off on this mysterious thing that was somewhere around where Billy left that immediately clinged to you. Luke fucked off to Lightning Cruiser and is hidden in the back seat.
Oh, with the Garfunkel doll. That's right.
Yeah.
Doesn't have his Garfunkel. He does not have Garfield in the car. He's
Garfunkel.
It's an emergency,
An emergency Garfunkel.
emergency Garfunkel.
But okay,
Captain Lightning Cruiser.
so we are here. Javier has shown everyone the Morpher. Luke wants to leave again, so it's already in Lightning Cruiser.
He's taking a minute. He's taking a breather. That was a lot.
He's clutching at Garfunkel hard.
Start session with Jason getting finally coming to, seeing the Morpher and everything, and then just, did I hear that right? He said they were leaving this Earth.
That could mean a lot of things. They could be staying in this universe and just going to space. They could be going to another universe.
And then Stormblaster is going to start honking and beeping its lights. And Lightning Cruiser will start doing similar things. And then Lightning Cruiser will explain to Luke that Stormblaster said, from what he can concur, Billy was here for a turbo morpher because he saw how powerful it made Jason. Now that Billy has that, it's safe to say that he probably is gone for good from this Earth.
Luke will tumble out of Lightning Cruiser and will relay that to the others.
Speaking of powerful morphers, that thing that Javi's got looks pretty powerful, but I'm getting some bad juju off of that thing. Are you sure you want to use that, Javi?
Javi's like starstruck. He's finally like, yeah, like yes, I finally got another one like everyone else, and he's just not paying attention.
I look at Luke like, what are we gonna do?
I think just to be safe, we might want to run that one by Orion, since Charlie's cat had such a strong reaction to it. Because the last time his cat freaked out like that, it was because of Billy being disguised as Justin. So whatever's up with that morpher, it's probably best that Orion take a look at it first.
Plus, how suspicious is it that Javi found it right where Billy was and left? Could be a trap.
That's a fair point. I don't know if he left it on purpose or if it just happened to manifest where he was, but either way, it's kind of sketchy.
Jason's gonna hear y'all talking and pipe up a little bit. Well, I mean, Tommy had a power that was supposed to be evil, but once we defeated the Sword of Darkness, he was able to use it for good until Lord Zed drained it. Maybe it's a similar thing. Maybe there's potentially a way to use it for good. Just gotta fix it, I guess.
Just suggest that Hayakawa look at it before anybody tries to do anything with it.
It's Hayakawa. So Hayakawa still hasn't went back to the ship, right? That's like this token is accurate.
Luke killed Hayakawa at the end of last session.
Okay. I was making sure because I thought he left already. I was making sure this token wasn't accidental.
Hayakawa is gonna say, I mean, I can look at it, and I'm gonna need my equipment before I can really make any analysis out of it, though. And I haven't been able to just eyeball any of this stuff in the field. It's all new to me, especially something like that. So definitely, we can run it by Orion, and then I can look at it on the ship in case there's any, like Jason said, if there's any possible way for us to fix it, make it for good if it is evil.
I want to walk up to Stormblaster and ask him if he's okay. Are you okay?
He's gonna give you a very soft honk. Just, you can kind of get a feeling off of it. You're starting to have this thing now where you can kind of feel the emotions of things, even if they aren't talking. Appears to be a growth of your cat power. You can feel that he's calmed down. He's disappointed still. He's still sad, but he's okay.
Just so you know, if you want to come with us, you can until we figure some more stuff out. It's your choice, but if you want to come with us, you can be safe with us, and we'll we're gonna try to figure some stuff out. Maybe even get Billy to answer for what he's done to, well, I don't want to say, but
Stormblaster, you get the feeling he's not quite sure if he wants to leave. He was full of anger for what happened to Justin, but he's calmed down, and he's just not quite sure if he wants to make that kind of journey. But he is thinking about it. He just kind of gives a, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, but I don't know. I think I'll just stay here. You're getting that from him.
Yeah, and that makes sense. This world will need like heroes and stuff still.
Blitzing Thunder is going to start beeping and all that kind of stuff, rocking back and forth. And Charlie gets the feeling that Blitzing Thunder is just like, well, if me and Jason don't go with them, you'll have me here. And that makes Stormblaster feel a little better.
Speaking of whether people are going to come along with us or if they're going to stay here, we haven't really talked about whether Jason is gonna tag along permanently or not. If you're still interested in that sort of thing, and Luke will kind of look at Jason.
Yeah, I'm still interested, but we should probably head back to the ship first and talk to Orion and let him know what's going on. And that may change his feeling on me coming with y'all. He may want me to stay here in case they come back.
I'm still in that boat that I think it'd be good for you to be here for the sake of protection. But
Can I
yeah,
say something about that real quick? Something's been bothering me that I overheard Frightwing say when he was being defeated by Jason.
are you talking about the comment he made about Rito?
Not just that, but the fact that they were trying to kidnap people to turn them into monsters. If Jason does decide to stay here, or if our vote is that he does stay here on K-12, he might. Jason, I just look at him and I say, you might want to find another way of putting an end to these monsters because they might be citizens that have no control over what they're doing.
Oh, no, trust me. Rito's been doing this for about a year or so now. He just recently got back from the dimension Rito threw him in. Billy's way on that. Any monster that we fight or anything that's a potential person turned into a monster, we don't put him down. Frightwing's just been a monster the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Same for Snizzard. They used to work for Rita.
Okay, cool. So the Billy of K-12 is working on that.
Yeah, no, any monster we know that, well, we have scanners and stuff for that. If it's what used to be a person, Billy's got great equipment to pick up on it. So we just neutralize them and then take them back.
That is a huge weight off of my mind. I thought you were just killing people. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, if everyone's good, I think we should head back to y'all's ship and debrief with Orion.
I agree. There's nothing really else here for us to tend to at the moment.
Hayakawa, hearing this, pulls out his K-Tizer, puts it to his ear. Hey, Allie, we're ready to come back. We gotta tell Orion to be ready. We got a lot we got to talk about. What happened? And you can hear Allie telling, "Okay, alrighty, teleporting you in 10 seconds." He puts his phone down. All right, guys, we got 7 seconds. Just make sure you're ready. And within that 7 seconds, including Stormblaster, y'all are all transported back to the ship.
Whew, 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 whew.
Javi just gets dropped like on the table, like on his back.
Y'all teleport back in the common area, and then Allie appears and says, "Orion will be back up. Yeah, he'll be up in a bit."
Oh, Orion will be okay.
And then coming from the engineering lab, you hear the shelf or whatever that is right here, the cabinet, move over, and you hear the footsteps coming through here as Orion comes through and makes his way to the common area. Immediately, Orion looks at all of you and does that mask that he has, the eyes squint, and you hear him sniff, and he says, "Who brought corruption on my ship?"
That would be this new thing I found.
We surround him and push him forward.
And Orion approaches Javier and immediately just grabs your wrist, Javier, and he looks at it.
Hey,
Where
what
did
the
you-
heck, fool?
Where did you find the white dino power?
It was right where Billy teleported away. Just in the dirt, just in the sand. It called to me.
Yeah, it seemed to have called to him like Lightning Cruiser did to me and like the frog did to Charlie. though I don't know if this is happy news.
My cat did not like that morpher.
The white dino power has a dark history in most timelines, but usually ended up being used to force of good. But this one is still in its stage of corruption. I understand why it chose Javier, and it's not hard to think that it may have left Billy intentionally for someone who might be more powerful yet easier to corrupt. I don't think Billy left this intentionally. I think it chose to leave Billy of its own fruition. However, certain powers can, and in some universes they might not be quite the same. This version of the white dino power seems to have some sort of sentience to it, similar to your frog, Charlie. As he continues to look it over, and y'all can see the blue coming from his eyes again. However, it does not seem to have fully bonded to Javier. It seems it's going to be something that'll take time, maybe using the power. For now, Javier seems to be of his own will, but over time I must warn you that this power could eventually take you over entirely, making you just a vessel for it, burying you deep within your own mind. I would say that it may make you more aggressive, but we've already talked about your fighting style. Probably another reason why it chose to leave Billy. Having such a power like this, Billy must have been waiting to try to cleanse it himself, but not been able to find it yet. If Billy would have been able to use this power to advance himself, y'all probably wouldn't have made it out of that fight alive.
So what you're saying, fool, is that we can cleanse it, though?
Yes, I do not have a way for do it now. I might have been able to do it when I was back at full strength, but I am not in my current state. Dulcina may have the power to do it, but being able to talk to her in her form of stasis is complicated. Even Allie sometimes has a hard time reaching herself. For now, we do not have a way to do it.
So just be real careful with that.
For now, I'm going to allow you to keep it. This is something that could prove a great use to all of you. However, use it sparingly. The moment I start to notice massive changes in your personality, if I have to, I will put you down myself. You will not bring such anger and power on my ship. But I cannot deny the fact that keeping it could be a great asset. I will start to really focus. Allie will do the same in talking to Dulcina in her tube and try to see if we can reach her and cleansing it herself. If not, we will have to find other methods. But for now, I will permit you to use it. But the moment you start to lose yourself, know I am coming for you.
And then you'll see me, and I'm lecturing my frog and my cat, and I'm like, "You hear that, guys? No corrupted funny business."
Orion will actually look at you, Charlie, and be like, Charlie, I'm expecting you to keep an eye on this.
Why me, sir?
Because of your cat. You're the best equipped out of all of us to pick up on changes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, your cat has a unique ability which helped you identify Billy. I will have you watch Javier. I'm assuming you'll be able to see in dark or grow around him. The moment it starts to get too dark,
Right
I
now,
wish
his
to be.
aura is already pretty murky.
That's just his natural aura. It's his natural aura starting to be penetrated by it, but so far it does not seem to have enveloped him. The moment it gets too far and gets too dark, and you can barely recognize any of Javier's natural aura, I want to be told immediately.
Yes, sir.
However, Hayakawa will need to look it over. And as of right now, and he's literally going to pull it off of your arm, just undo the strap and pull it off, it can be easily removed. You will get this back. But over time, I suspect it will not be as easy to remove, and removing it from you in certain ways could be disastrous to your health. And he's going to hand it to Hayakawa to have Hayakawa look it over, and you will get it back. But for now, you don't have it.
Javi just looks a little displeased about the fact that he got a new power and is already being taken away.
You'll get it back.
He knows he gets it back, which is why he's not saying anything.
Hayakawa looking this over is going to be important further down the line. So,
Right.
And then Orion's going to read the room. So I saw a little bit of it. I didn't see all of it. I had to lie down again, unfortunately. He's gonna look at Hayakawa. Hayakawa, you look a little banged up, but you seem to be stable.
I patched him up.
Thank you. He sometimes forgets that he's a mortal man sometimes. And Hayakawa, back against the wall, arms crossed, just kind of like looking away, unpleased with himself. But, Luke, may you step forward.
Luke will approach Orion. Yes.
I need a full debrief of the fight. Not every single detail, but the important things.
So we touched down, and Stormblaster was surrounded by a group of Shadow Rangers and Putties, and Snizzard was the one leading the Putties. To begin with, we thought maybe the Rangers were allies to be had, and then one of them swung on Jason. They ended up being under Billy's command, and there weren't any people in the suits. Like whenever we finished them off, they just sort of dissipated. And I haven't ever seen anything like that, so that's something to be concerned about if he's got whole ranger teams, like ethereal ranger teams that he can command. We got Stormblaster though, unnetted because he was tied up. Assumedly, the Shadow Rangers did it, and then we were doing pretty all right during battle. Things started to get a little sketchy there for a bit. Hayakawa came down, started to help us out, and then Billy touched down because he did not like the way things were going, I guess, on his end. And we saw him morph for the first time. He's got some fancy weapons, and Luke will describe the power staff and also the like sword that he pulled out.
Okay.
And then Psycho Red also ended up touching down, and he's the one that ended up killing Snizzard. And towards the end of fighting, we did get some damage in on Billy, but he got away and he commanded Psycho Red to go with him. But before Red left, he hit us with this weird ability. It was like a nightmare realm that we got shoved into for a little while.
I've never been so depressed in my life.
He didn't hurt any of us other than Snizzard, really. So
And is that all?
I think those are the important parts.
I saw the Shadow Rangers before I had to lie down. It seems as if Billy has taken the powers of those he's defeated in other universes and started using their powers to be his, I guess, as you would say, minions. They aren't strong. They're only probably using a fraction of the power. But like you said, there's no one in them. So expect to probably fight them again if you start running into Billy. But it may be a different Ranger team. As for the nightmare you experienced, something Psycho Rangers have the ability to do. It's to drain your willpower so you literally lose the will to fight and keep going. Makes you more vulnerable. I'm also assuming a lot of you felt weaker and probably one of two of you probably demorph instantly. It's just something you'll have to combat when going against Psycho Rangers. Did Billy or Psycho Red say anything to give you any hint of where they were going next?
Billy said that they were done on K-12 and that it was time to leave. There was nothing else for them there. And Stormblaster communicated that Billy seemed to be there for a turbo morpher after he saw how powerful it had made Jason. So since he's got what he wants, he's more than likely not going back to K-12. As far as where he's headed next, I'm really not sure. He didn't really say.
Well, we'll do the same that we did for this worth. We will scan multiple areas until we find high energy signatures. I will start doing that now. As for all of you, I think you'll have a decision to make before we leave this Earth's orbit and move on to another Earth, potentially. I'm going to direct y'all to the engineering room as I would also like Hayakawa's input on this entire conversation. So if y'all would please head to the engineering room, all three of you with Hayakawa, and make that decision. And we will be out here waiting for your final call. And if all three of you would head into the engineering room where y'all can decide if y'all are going to keep Jason. Like I said, this can be an out of character decision. Just give a good reason in character as to why you would want Jason to stay with y'all.
So, you all already know that I think Jason should stay behind. I think that even though Billy's no longer a threat to K-12, there's still Rito and what he's doing, and Jason is their best defense there. If we need him, we can contact him. It might take him a little bit to get to us, but he's on call. I don't want to leave K-12 without one of their strongest defenders. That's my input.
Right. They do still have Billy, and what Billy said that they've got Trini, but I don't know if they have morphers. And I was kind of thinking that it would be good to have Jason there as the element of surprise if Billy wanted to come back and talk to him, but that's no longer an option now that Billy knows that Jason's on our side. We do need strong friends. We do need strong allies, though. I don't know what to think.
Bobby, I know you enjoy Jason's company quite a bit.
As much as I would love to have Jason on board, like you saw that what they were doing, they were kidnapping kids, and you saw how much they were scared of Jason. I think he should stay as on his planet.
Yeah, I think y'all are right. K-12 needs a defender, and
They didn't. They they were scared that Jason would find them. That he suppresses his mere presence, just suppresses the monsters. Like he should stay.
And that was my exact thoughts, Javier. I enjoy having Jason around too, believe me. But like I said, he's on call. He just might take a minute to get to us and everything. So,
What if-
Hayakawa, what was your thought? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Charlie.
Well, before we got into that fight, I asked Orion if we were even strong enough to take on a Psycho Ranger, and he flat out said no. Now, I don't know if this white morpher that Javi got is going to be able to substitute for getting rid of Jason, but, like, not having him around is going to be extremely dangerous, especially if we go venturing off into other planets. I'm just scared, and I just think it'd be best to have the strongest ally with us.
I understand where you're coming from, Charlie, I do. But there's nothing saying that we can't leave the battlefield. There's nothing saying we can't put some distance between ourselves and whatever is currently threatening us if it is to the level of Psycho Red or another ranger of that capacity.
If you're suggesting that I run from a fight, I like that suggestion. That's the best idea I've heard all day.
Just Luke, hey guys, we need to get out of here. All right, Javier, Charlie's already like 5
Charlie's already
miles
gone.
upstairs.
Charlie's eating Pop-Tarts in his room already.
I literally thought we were gonna have like a moment where Charlie's like grows some backbone, and then he's like, "I love that idea."
Yeah, I love that idea.
Sometimes it is more advantageous to fall back and reconsider and strategize than it is to run full force into something that you are underprepared for. So yes, I am suggesting if the need presents itself and we are in over our head, there is nothing saying we can't run away. Though I hate putting it that way.
Yeah, unless we're in a position where we're having to defend someone or protect someone, then we won't have a choice. And having as many people at our side would be the best option. But I'm going to leave it alone for now. I really don't know what to think.
It doesn't mean that we also won't have other allies that we run into that can help us. And don't forget, we still have Hayakawa. He's a great asset.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hayakawa. What's your vote?
Hayakawa's looking. He's like, it's hard to say. Jason's power is very unique. It's a combination of two powers. It's really strong. It's taken on its own identity. But like y'all said, his mere presence made a lot of monsters afraid. he would be a good ally, especially since something along the lines of a Neji Ranger, or the Psycho Rangers, as y'all call them. And I have to agree with Orion. I don't think y'all are ready. And for myself, even, I don't know if I'm ready to go against something like that again. It was already hard enough. We barely did it. But I'm going to leave this up to y'all. If y'all wanted to stay on Earth, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I really don't get a vote per se. I was mostly just here so that way Orion could get a full idea on the conversation, and also gets to have me included a little bit, but he's still leaving it down to y'all three. For a tactical advantage, he would help us out a lot. But he also has his own world to protect as well. And I think that's the best choice.
All right, well, I guess we've decided then, haven't we? Jason needs to protect his own world for now.
It doesn't mean we won't ever see him again. Like I said, he's on call. It's just he might take a minute to get to us. But
And Hayakawa is going to pipe up to that. If y'all were to ever need Jason, we don't have anything like some sort of multi-dimensional teleporter. If y'all were somewhere on a different Earth or another planet, the ship would have to leave and go get him manually.
that still doesn't change my mind.
Just the way that Brennan looked at him, the way that Frightwing looked at him, the way that he just belongs there.
And Hayakawa is going to stand up. And even then, we got this gold energy. I'm looking at those turbomorphers and Luke's turbomorpher. Maybe we can find some way to enhance y'all's abilities. I mean, there's got to be something. Maybe if we come along something that could be really useful. There's always a chance y'all can get stronger, and y'all are going to need to. So just, I guess, keep your eyes out, and maybe with something y'all find and what we have currently, we can make something work.
And we can also train in our own time.
That is true.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do that. Learn how to fight, that is.
I can help teach you that.
Me
That would
too.
be awesome.
And Hayakawa is going to say, so I think y'all have made your decisions. But like I said, train, and maybe through your research you'll find something worthwhile.
Hobby's giving me a noogie.
Javi just picks him up. I try to pick him up again.
First lesson, always be ready. Just picks me up.
Suplexes him.
Boy.
So are y'all ready to go outside and give Orion your final decision?
Yes.
Yeah.
We go back to common room.
Mm-hmm. I slung Charlie over my shoulder and we head over.
Yeah. Luke's just walking behind the two of them.
The lanky overcoat is what that move is called.
We've come to a decision.
And what is your decision?
We feel as though, even though it's nice having Jason around and he's a valuable ally, he belongs on his own planet. He's their best defense against the monsters and threats that K-12 currently faces. And Rito is running about causing problems, and Jason's mere presence helps lessen those problems. It would be unfair for us to take him away from a planet that needs him.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Jason's would be a great ally, and maybe sometime in the future he could come along with us. But he is their best defender. Like you said, Jason, I hope this doesn't deter you from helping us further in the future, and I hope you understand where my team is coming from. If we ever do need you, however, I don't know if Hayakawa told you or not, if you ever needed Jason, we would have to go get him manually. We do not
Yes.
have a teleporter that reaches across the universes.
We were told that, but that did not change our decision.
But now we have a way to communicate with him, so when we are back in this universe, we can call him and find out where his whereabouts are.
Indeed. We do have long distance communications. It does have a time delay, and whenever we send him, it will just be a message letting him know that we are on our way at some point, if he could prepare himself, as long as you're okay with that, Jason.
And who knows? Maybe the Billy of 1K12 might be able to figure something out for interdimensional travel. He seems like a really smart guy. And now that he knows it's possible, he could start working on something like that.
Jason's accepting, I understand entirely. Like y'all said, I am I am Myra's best defense. I wish I could come with y'all and be more helpful on the field, but I understand. Maybe I should stay. I might run that by Billy. Might be easier if we have a way to teleport me directly to y'all's location through the multiverse and have y'all manually come and get me. If y'all need me, send me that call. As soon as you tell me, I'll be waiting until you teleport me. 100%. Never be afraid to call me. I'll be ready. And then Orion just kind of starts to think to himself, so do y'all know if Stormblaster is going to come with y'all or not?
From I talked to him a little bit, and it doesn't sound like he is. It sounds like he wants to stay home, and help you defend K-12.
Is he in the vehicle bay alley? Alley on the pool table? Yeah, he's in the bay. I'm gonna go talk to him and Lightning Cruiser before anything happens. But I will go talk to him. Jason, if you wish to do anything with the Rangers, maybe have dinner or just talk a little bit before you leave. Me and Allie are still scanning the coordinates for a possible next locations. So there is a bit of time before we leave. And then Orion is going to head downstairs to the vehicle bay to go talk to Stormblaster.
I'm gonna give Jason a hug. Come on, let's go eat, man.
Is that what y'all want to do? I mean, you
Yeah.
don't have to go. You don't have to go to the diner again. Y'all can eat on the ship if y'all want to.
There's still leftover chicken.
Yeah, there is a lot of it.
Or we can go sparring again. And he's gonna like jokingly like put his fist against him. Like bop him.
We're all surrounding Jason, like, what do you want to do? Is you're like it's your last it's going away thing.
Like the cool cousin that came to visit.
Yeah.
And he's about to leave.
No, wait, you should hang out with me. No, you should hang out with me.
Well, I had an idea. If y'all don't mind, going along with it.
What's up?
Anything, fool.
Yeah, anything,
Okay.
fool.
Mira, like Javier goes, mira, and he puts his finger on his chest, like, me and tú, like, hermanas.
And Jason's going to approach Allie. Do you think Orion would be okay since he's talking to Stormblaster if I took the guys back down to Earth? Allie thinks about it. I don't think he would. I think he'd be okay with it, honestly. I don't see why he would have a problem with it. I mean, you're not going to, like, kidnap them and, take them somewhere, are you? Jason just looks, no, why would I do that? I just got to make sure.
I look at Charlie. Here's hoping he does.
I'm all excited. Me and Javier like slapping each other like.
Luke's just kind of standing there watching you two, like, oh boy.
So, are y'all going to go with Jason back down to Earth?
Yes, please.
Yes.
I have Jason Princess carry me away. No.
Okay. So, Allie asks Jason where he wants to go, and he whispers in her ear, and she nods. It's not somewhere y'all haven't been before. It's just, y'all were on the ship, everything, and when the combat was over, all that, y'all been on the ship for a few hours. As y'all get teleported to the park at nighttime now. And y'all come back here and y'all are probably just like, it's just the park. And Jason says, me and the guy and the team used to come out here and watch the stars now that we knew that there were all kinds of aliens and monsters out there, and just to kind of get a break from everything. Y'all been through a lot on my Earth. I'm sorry about that. I guess as sorry as I can be. But so I figured I'd try to show y'all and teach y'all how to let go of everything for a little bit and just take it all in. And y'all can follow Jason into the little area and y'all can talk about stuff, but mostly you're just here to, like Jason said, take it all in and just look at the stars and let go of everything for a little bit. Give y'all a break from everything that just happened. If y'all have any questions for Jason or anything y'all would like to ask now, he can always come back, but it's going to be a minute. So if y'all have anything y'all want to say or anything y'all want to ask, now would be the time.
Javier goes up to Jason. He's like, are you sure you can't teach me how to be big?
I don't think that's It's not something I could teach you. I mean, I didn't have it until I became the Gold Turbo Ranger, and I didn't really know I had it until Thunder told me I had it. So I don't think that's something I could teach you. I think that's something you're going to have to earn, I guess, or have a power that gives it to you. It's kind of hard to say, but I don't think I can just teach you how to grow giant.
Well, I had to try, fool. And I go off to see what Charlie's doing.
I'm just looking at the stars.
I pick up
Can't
Charlie.
believe that's where we live now.
Luke lights a cigarette.
Javi doesn't know what to do. He's never just had a moment to just sit take anything in. He's just kind of fidgeting, looking around.
Sun is going down still a little bit, but it is already filled with stars, and you can see bits of the Milky Way. It's a really beautiful night. It's a really beautiful night.
In K-12, it's called the Three Musketeers.
The Three Musketeers. Yes, it can be. It can be.
Cool. Yeah, Luke's gonna like walk over to where Jason is, the cigarette kind of hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Javi's just kicking imaginary rocks. He doesn't know what to do.
Luke sort of leans on the railing here, next to Jason, and quietly, just not looking at him, he asks, "How did you deal with losing your team?"
Jason leans on the rails too. To be honest, I didn't. I was juiced up on power that I just got. A familiar power, but new, stronger. Saw these bad people that charged Earth, took out my team, and I took out every single emotion I had on every single one of them. And then I got the chance to end it. I went into space and I ended it. After that, I started drinking a little bit, maybe a little too much. And I thought with Zordon being gone and causing the Z wave, I thought maybe I could just pack it up, leave it all behind. New monsters popped up. And sure, new Ranger teams popped up across the globe, but everyone just kind of gave up on Angel Grove a little bit. So I stayed here, did what I could, travel around the country, got Billy, Kimberly, Zach, and Trini back on board, and they started being Rangers again too. Made me feel a little better. But even then, it's just Power Rangers always save the day. And yeah, sure, Power Rangers did save the day, but we lost. We lost some good Rangers. It's just something that time can fix. At least it fixed for me. And I keep going because I know Tommy would do the same thing. All of them would, in a heartbeat. And it's the right thing to do. When you have the power to do something, you do it. As long as it's for the greater good, you do it. That's how I see it. Just give it time. It'll get better.
I feel like I've been told that a lot.
Well, it's kind of true. So it's not guaranteed how much time. It just takes time.
Yeah. I kind of envy you a little bit. You had other Rangers help pick you back up, get you back on your feet. I was by myself. That's why I quit. I didn't want to be here. When Orion first pulled me on that ship, I was so pissed. But kind of been nice. I've I've missed it.
Did you ever get the itch?
What, the itch to go back to being a ranger?
You know, the itch to you see even just a person getting mugged or a monster attacking a city even though there are potentially other rangers taking care of it, you know? You just think to yourself, I could be there.
I was in a few ways. You know, I'd stop assholes on the street, got into a couple bar fights, you know, some dickhead like getting handsy with somebody, or you know, if some person stole some lady's purse, then I'd trip them, get the purse back, that kind of thing, sure. But as far as the other kind of threats, after that main attack, it was weird. Things kind of got eerily quiet for a while. I think it's because they thought they won, thought they got everyone, got all the Rangers. It's another reason why I hid. Such a fucking coward. I hid so I wouldn't die.
Well, don't beat yourself up. He's going to put his hand on your shoulder. It's not something a lot of people have to experience, and it's not something a lot of people can handle very well. I didn't handle it very well, and I'm going to be the first to admit that. Life has a funny way of working things out. Zordon used to call it destiny. It's always unexpected on those who don't expect it.
Yeah, well, this sure as hell was unexpected.
But it worked out. He's going to point at Javier and Charlie, who are apparently goofing around. They're being goofy back there, not paying attention to the conversation. Those two seem to be pretty good for you, especially the young one.
Yeah, like I said, I was pissed at first, but I've missed it. I have. I'm kind of glad I got pulled into all this. It's just it's been a lot.
I understand. But like I said, just give it time. There's a reason why a lot of people say it. I didn't believe it either. But it works. Trust me. Just why I brought y'all out here. Learn to take it in. Learn to leave it all behind for a little bit. Look at the stars, look at the sun, whatever it is you want to do. Find a way to just let it go for a while. Breathe. Smell the roses. Whatever it is you can do. It helps. It helps a lot.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. Don't mention it.
Hey guys, I know I was pretty scared when we first got to this world because it's a lot different from my world, but it started to grow on me. I mean, look how beautiful the sky is.
Luke will turn around to where Charlie's pointing and look.
We're gonna have to come back here.
Yeah, never be afraid to come back. Always be nice to see y'all again.
Maybe when things start to cool down in the multiverse, we can help you put a stop to Rito's shenanigans.
I mean, as long as he's still here. We've been trying to figure out how we could get to him. Maybe in time we can finally put an end to it. At least for this area. He didn't seem to be doing much outside of this area. And that's what the other rangers across the globe are for. Me, Billy, Kimberly, Zach, and Trini. We're here. And this is our home.
I'll win next time, fool.
I mean, you got really close, but I still got you. Like I said, beginner's luck. And he's going to give you a little shoulder punch, a little light shoulder punch.
My cat is rubbing up against Jason's leg.
Jason is going to look, and he's going to... It's probably about time y'all head back. Y'all want to go back in style?
Yeah!
Yeah? Sure.
Get in the car.
I would actually stand away from the car
sorry.
because he looks without even like doing anything, probably because he has a connection to Blitzing Thunder similar to Luke and Lightning Cruiser. The car starts to change and turns into... This thing is massive, by the way. This is probably the biggest Zord you've ever seen in your life. And then it starts to change a bit.
It starts to play the turbo music.
Yeah. And it turns into this massive robot, and all of you are teleported to the inside as it starts to go into space. Y'all can see through windows and stuff.
Iron Giant style.
It's Iron Giant style. It's really beautiful. You're going through the atmosphere. Y'all are now in space. As it starts to turn back into the pyramid form, you're just floating around the Earth. Y'all can see the Earth in orbit. It's beautiful. This moment of getting a perspective, I guess, of how things are as y'all come into contact with the ship. Jason gives hugs all around, wherever who wants to give Jason a hug.
Not
You
me.
want a fist bump. As I say, you're the first person that would
Yeah.
want a hug.
Right.
Hugs, fist bumps, whichever you would like.
Luke will give him a hug.
If Stormblaster comes back to Earth, tell him to get into contact with me, or at least Billy, so he's not alone.
I grab him by the wrist and pull him in.
Don't go. Don't go. So, y'all are then teleported back onto the ship, saying goodbye to Jason.
Goodbye, Mr. Scott.
Y'all are teleported into the vehicle bay. So bring your tokens over here. Y'all can see Orion is talking to Stormblaster and Lightning Cruiser. A magical wizard is talking to two sentient cars. Something you thought you would never see in a
Just another
tabletop.
Tuesday.
Yep. Orion sees y'all teleported back in, and basically, so I'm guessing Jason has gone back to Earth.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Javi's just like like one sad cry from because he mentioned it.
I should have voted yes. I should have let him know. Orion says, I've been talking to Stormblaster, and he seems still conflicted on whether or not he should stay or go. He says if he stays, he can maybe perhaps build another blue turbo power and find another ranger worthy to add to the defenses of Angel Grove. If he stays, he'd be with his closest friend, Lightning Cruiser, and be able to be another vehicle for basic operations and combat. He is a bit split on where to go. Lightning Cruiser understands him wanting to stay and does not wish to keep him from doing so. Stormblaster is also afraid that if he ever comes into contact with Billy again, he may get angry again and be more focused on trying to damage Billy than doing anything that'd be useful else for him. So Stormblaster is going to leave it up to y'all to decide. He says whatever choice is made, he will respect it and honor it. If he leaves, I will be giving him one of the broken turbomorphers, as it will speed up his process of being able to replicate the powers rather quickly. So it is up to y'all again to make this choice and this decision.
I mean, you're conflicted, Stormblaster. You don't know what you want to do.
You get this feeling that he kind of wants to go, but he doesn't know if he's going because if he wants to or if because he just wants revenge. And he doesn't want to see Billy and be so focused on Billy he gets himself destroyed, or he's not being as helpful as he could be in combat.
We're going to be running into Billy a lot, and that might not be healthy for Stormblaster, where he could rebuild, restart, find a new Blue Ranger, and start making better memories.
I think for the sake of healing, it might be best if he wasn't running into it.
Yeah, and it does sound like he's personally leaning towards staying home, and I don't want to coax him into some sort of weird slavery thing
So y'all want him to stay?
on K-12.
Yeah, obviously.
Not stay on the ship.
Yes, y'all want him to go home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll have Blitzing Thunder. So Orion
Like
tells Storm.
Cruiser, you mean?
No, Blitzing Thunder on Earth. Lightning Cruiser staying with y'all.
Well,
Lightning
yes, but I
Cruiser.
thought you meant like
Yeah,
as far
I
as
got
we still
confused,
have
too.
this car.
Yeah, I got confused.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like to us. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he'll have Stormblaster will have Blitzing Thunder, and y'all will have Lightning Cruiser. So Orion touches Stormblaster, and it's all right. You should probably go home anyway. The Rangers are probably right. I understand wanting to help, but you probably need to heal. And Orion sticks his hand out, his hand that isn't touching Stormblaster, and one of the broken turbomorphers appears, and he goes and puts it in. There's a little slot in the glove compartment. Lightning Cruiser has a similar one, but he manifested it on Luke's arm instead of Luke having to pull it out. As he slots it on, the turbomorpher and the keys into these little slot things, y'all can already see a blue energy starting to warp over it as the healing process has begun. Whatever power this was, green or yellow, from the two that y'all got, it's going to be turned into a blue turbo power either way. Lightning Cruiser and Stormblaster start to say their goodbyes. Is there anything y'all want to say to Stormblaster before he heads home?
Stormblaster takes us to a gazebo and tells us to look at this.
Like, this is my favorite spot just to unlock.
Y'all go back. Y'all go back to the gazebo, and Jason's talking to another set of multiverse rangers.
Hey, what the fuck? He's just got like a script.
Cheating on us.
Oh my god. Okay, I walk up to Stormblaster and I say, "You're stronger than you know. Good luck finding a new Blue Ranger. You're gonna make the right choice." Then I just back up.
Anything else?
Stay safe.
Oh, get in contact with Jason and Billy and them, so that way you're not alone.
He's gonna agree to that. He'll go be around people again while he makes this new power. and finally get to actually know Blitzing Thunder now. So he's gonna do that.
Your brother in Chrysler.
And Orion touches Stormblaster again, and Lightning Cruiser and Stormblaster start honking and beeping, saying their goodbyes, moving around a little bit. As Orion touches Stormblaster, and Stormblaster is teleported back on Earth. And Orion looks at Lightning Cruiser. It's glad to see that you're staying and that you're going to be here and help Luke with his red turbo powers as needed. And Lightning Cruiser gets some honks and beeps and all that kind of stuff. And then Orion turns to y'all and says, "Oh, by the way, we have your new coordinates."
Was there a disturbance found?
We found two traces of energy. One more sinister in nature. The other one is massive grid fluctuations, but it doesn't seem to be as dark. The one that is darker is Earth 3-146. It's very sinister in nature. Probably going to encounter a lot there. The other coordinates we have located it's got massive grid fluctuations, but it's not to be seen as sinister. Y'all have been through a lot. You maybe encounter a lot on Earth E-146. The other coordinates are 8-T 1987.
Now, wait a minute. I like that. Guys. Please.
Please.
I knew it.
Just for much. Well, let's go take on that sinister energy at 3146.
Please don't.
I'm kidding. Guys, I mean, 1987 sounds pretty badass. And all that in a bag of chips.
Bag of chips.
I guess a good question is which one is closer?
You're asking which is closer in an infinite sea of universes.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't know if it was like, these universes are closer to these universes. I mean, the way you were explaining it the other day. But,
technically speaking, yes, Earth 31-46 would be closer. But like I said, the energy is very dark and malicious and sinister in nature. Considering what you just went through, they are both showing signs. You will have to hit both.
I stand in front of everyone, and I do a perception thing saying, guys, I don't want to deal with anything sinister for just one little journey.
5 minutes.
We don't know what's out there, but if he's saying there's really dark energy, and we're gonna have to deal with it later, can we just postpone it for a little while? You said it yourself. We could always run from a battle. What if we don't even go into the battle just yet?
I was going to say I think we might want at least a little bit of a break, and at least we're still investigating. So,
and it is massive grid fluctuation.
It is massive grid fluctuation, so it does still require our attention. And I agree, Charlie. It's been kind of heavy lately. So let's hit T 1987.
All right, we'll set the course. It is, however, going to take a week. Use this week to prepare yourselves for what lies ahead. If any of you need any help and where to go with your training or your overall growth, you can come see me or even Hayakawa. But take this time and advance yourselves in where you think you need to be better. It will take us a minute to get there, like I said, a week. Take that time and grow yourselves. And we are going to start moving the ship soon. And I think Allie said she was going to prep dinner. And with that, first, give yourselves 3 story points, which should put you at 4, if I believe correctly.
Yes. 4.
Yes.
Then,
Oops.
during this week, as y'all go through your stuff, y'all are now level 3.
Woo! Level up.
Javier wants to go talk to Orion about, because he remembers what he said about learning discipline, and he wants to learn how he could do that.
Meditation, yoga.
So you're gonna spend your week doing something that will benefit you with being less aggressive and probably help you get less tainted by the fucking dino power.
I'm gonna get tainted, but
he's improving his willpower, I guess.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah. Or would that be? Yeah.
Okay, so here's how we're going to do essence scores. Essence scores can change a lot. So for an essence score, you can't take the default.
Mhm.
It'll be a flat 1. If you want to roll for max, you'll have to do a dice roll with a difficulty that I set. If you fail, you can try again one more time. If you fail again, you will have to try something else that week. If you fumble, you immediately fail, and we'll have to move on that week.
Yeah, I go up to Hayakawa. Hey, can you make me a gun that just shoots piss? Like that way, I could just like cause psychic damage to these monsters, like or like cause like he's just like God, like all the monsters just like God, what's wrong with you? What is that?
Right. Okay. Need to change the story points
Ow.
to 4. All right. And once everyone is done with their level adjustments, so now it will be explained. But you have the ability to use your swords, but right now, for story reasons, you do not immediately have them, but you will get them. They are coming within this level. It's not going to be a whole other level. You'll be able to use them pretty soon.
Okay,
I
like
just
this.
have to make the stats for the Megazord, and we also need to get with me on the configuration of it because the parts of the Megazord do matter. So y'all need to figure out a Megazord configuration, but y'all can do that throughout the week before next week. So we're gonna start this from the top of the way I see the players in my thing, which starts with Luke. Luke, what are you trying to do this week?
Well, to make sure no one interrupts him and that he's not interrupting anyone else at like the wee hours of the morning and at like 2 or 3 a.m., he's going to be in the training room.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
Hey, Allie.
Hello.
So Orion pulled up Psycho Red the other day in here, yeah?
He did.
Do you have the capabilities of simulating combat with him?
Why would you want to do that?
I used to spar with Marcus a lot, and I feel like it would be beneficial for me to get accustomed to fighting him again if we're going to be running into him. I need to get faster anyway.
I guess I can do that, but the safety protocols are staying on.
Yeah, no, I'm not stupid.
Fair enough. And a Psycho Red is generated, and y'all are generated into a simulated desert. So, what is it you are trying to accomplish by doing this?
I want to get faster. I want to get faster in my ability to hit things.
So, multi attack?
Yes, like we talked about
Okay.
earlier.
So,
To where
to get.
like if I want to, I can. So basically, like a extra, I guess power thing that I would use like a personal power for.
Okay. I would say that you would have to call that before you do it, so that way you spend the personal power. Basically, like saying, I'm going to attack twice, spend the power. So, just whenever you're going to do it, make sure you do announce it.
Yeah, I
Um,
will. It like in combat kind of thing.
are you
But
take?
that's what Luke's wanting to do is like he wants to develop his speed to the point where he can like get off 2 attacks in a turn, like get off an extra attack in a turn. Like
Okay. So, are you are you going to take the default or are you rolling?
so if I take the default, I can only get 1 extra attack, right?
One extra attack for 1 power.
But if I roll,
You can get up to 2.
so I would have like if I used a personal power, I could hit 3 times rather than 2 times.
Yes,
And it would
I may have to make that. You only got 3 personal power.
I only have 3 personal power. It's not like I'm gonna be like blitzing
Yeah,
every single
yeah.
time. This is like a
So,
holy shit, things are bad, and I need to get
if
this thing gone.
you succeed, you will get 2. You will get 2 extra attacks. If you take the average or the default, you're going to get 1.
Okay, what am I rolling if I do roll?
You're going to be trying to be quick. I'm going to be nice to you, and you're going to have to beat Marcus's evasion, which is still 20.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
You have 2 tries throughout the week. We'll finish up
Okay.
your whole week before we move on to anyone else. So
Okay. I can do this. Come on.
it's a 20. It's a 20. So that's a difficulty.
It's a 20. I'm just gonna use these hands. Normal. Okay. Wait. I have something. Solo strike.
You
Starting
cannot
at first-
use you cannot use those things in training.
Fuck.
You're gonna have to do this by your own luck and your own basic attack.
Okay. Nope.
Oh, that was almost a fumble. So you can roll again, or you can take the default. It's your last chance to get it right.
I'll just take the default.
Okay,
I'm
just
not gonna
name it.
gamble that.
Yeah, name it something in your power section. Give it a little bit of description of what you have to do, all yada yada yada, and you have earned that. Charlie, you are up next. What are you trying to do this week?
There's a lot that Charlie wants to do. It's a whole week, but I understand that gaming purposes, you're trying to make us better at certain things. I might even just. Okay, so there's a couple of different things. Charlie could watch Power Rangers in space. He could ask Orion about the lights of Orion. He could take a basic karate course.
Okay, so the Lights of Orion thing, just ask him after this week. That's not something you have to waste a week on.
Yeah, he could shadow Hayakawa learning about technology and how that battery shit works. Maybe even suggesting developing some sort of like healing ray. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I also was thinking about taking a cooking course or getting on the computer and learning how to cook.
You know, Hayakawa's a chef. He knows how to cook.
Oh my god, he could teach me how to cook. And then
If you want me to, I can go to Juan next, and you can really think about this a little bit more if you want.
I think overall, because they were talking about me learning how to fight, I would like to take a basic karate course.
Okay, so there's a few ways you can do this. You can get with Hayakawa. You can get with Luke. Not Javier. Javier knows Muay Thai, and Javier has a very aggressive style. I don't think that's something Charlie would want to learn.
Yeah.
You can learn something from Orion, or Allie can generate a karate course, and the course will be given to you at Ernie's Juice Bar. That's the place you're going to get the course from.
That's awesome. Okay, so I know that like a couple of people have offered to give me a course, but I didn't really want to bother anybody during their week, and I know that Luke's trying to like lay low. So for now, as a beginning course, I'm gonna just let it be an AI or an Alley structured like course in Ernie's.
Allie is going to ask you, you've been learning quite a bit about Power Rangers. I can generate one of the Rangers to teach you. Won't be them, but it's pretty realistic if you want to learn a particular style.
Yeah, is there anything that kind of like has sort of like a peaceful grace to it?
Peaceful grace. A peaceful grace. That's very peculiar. The only thing that I could think of peaceful grace is probably the fighting style that Kat and Kimberly used in the early days. It was very graceful, very peaceful. I think that's kind of what you're looking for. Not really sure.
Yeah, I mean something that's like it's athletic, maybe more. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Just whatever, like just the beginner karate is. I just need to learn how to fight, so I'm not useless.
Beginner karate. Okay. She will recommend that if you want to learn beginner karate, Jason and Tommy used to teach a class for beginner karate if you want me to generate that.
Yeah. I think that the idea of Jason and Tommy was intimidating to me at first, but I think that they probably knew what they were doing with beginners. So that's the one.
She generates the juice bar, and then some gymnastic kind of or workout clothes are generated on you. Tai Chi is also really graceful, but if you're starting to beginner class, we can do the beginner class. So people are generated in the juice bar to make it lively, as Jason and Tommy appearing how they did in Mighty Morphin. You know, Jason's got the red tank top and the red headband. Tommy's got the green tank top with the green headband, and they begin the class. So, are you looking to get a specialization in martial arts, or are you trying to change your flustered fighting to something else, or what are you trying to do with this class for your character sheets particularly?
Yeah, I think just to make my flustered fighting just more of a basic fighting, and
Yeah.
see if I can just get some sort of. Let me look at it real quick.
Because you have a stun 1 and a 2 sharp for a critical. We could, I would say we would change the name to Flustered Fighting to some kind of, beginner thing.
Yeah.
But we would also give you
white belt.
yeah, like white belt, something like that. And then we would give you a specialization in either no, we would give you a D2 in athletics. So you'd get your thing changed from flustered fighting. You'd get a D2 in athletics, and I'd have a D2 in athletics, so it wouldn't be a 0 anymore. And you have a D2 in might, so either way works. But if you wanted to roll for it, I would say you would be more advanced in it. It wouldn't be a white belt. You'd be a little bit higher, and you'd have more of understanding of it. And it wouldn't be a specialization for beginner karate or anything. It'd be different. And maybe, or we can just give you maybe a D4 in athletics if you roll for it.
Yeah, I'll roll for it. And try to push myself.
So you are just trying to push yourself. So we are going to say roll your flustered fighting. You just need to try to reach around 18 to 20. You need to roll really high. If you roll past 20, you got a success, but lower than 18. So just keep it at 10 and we'll see what you roll. So, or no, put it at 18 at least. Put it at least at 18. You just need to push yourself with that because you have a D20 and a D2. So let's see if you can at least get within 20. You did not. So you can roll again.
So close.
You're really close. You can either roll again or you can take the average. But if you fail at this time, rolling it, you will have to move on to something else for the week, which you will just have to take the average on. So next thing you choose, you're just taking the average, or you can just take the average on this right now.
I'm going to continue and push it.
You're gonna roll again.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, it's an 18.
Yeah, it's not. I don't feel like it's gonna happen, but yeah.
Maybe that was worse. Okay, so Charlie, for
I didn't learn anything. I suck.
almost half the week, just taking the course with Tommy and Jason the Juice Bar, just not doing too well. So what would you like to do now? And you cannot roll for this.
I'm just gonna, for the rest of the week, just watch Power Rangers in space.
Okay, so for that, I would say you're learning a lot. You either get a D2 in culture, or you can get a D2 in science.
I will take the science one.
Science one. Okay. So add that D2 in science and put a specialization in there and put astro technology.
Astro technology. Okay.
Now, Javier, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Javier's thinking about what Orion said before about how he wants to. I need to learn discipline, and he has a moment where he thinks about his younger brother, and he thinks he wants to get better. So he goes up to Orion to ask him for advice on how to become more disciplined.
Okay, and you are trying to do what with this knowledge? What are you trying to gain from this? Are you trying to up your willpower? Are you trying to just make character changes to your personality? Maybe Javier isn't so temperamental.
I'll just go for the willpower, so I'm not easy. He's not easily influenced by outside forces.
So what we'll do for this, it's tied directly to your smarts, and yeah, we could put bonus stuff, but that would only be while you're morphed. Are you trying to seek bonuses in and out of morphed state?
Just in general.
Okay, so we're going to be trying to up your smarts essence for this. Give me a second. We look at Orion real quick. You're going to be trying to learn from Orion. Orion has a smarts of 14 and a willpower of 24.
Jesus.
Let me see what I could do for you to do this, unless you just want to take the average. If you take the average, I don't have to do any of these calculations to decide rolling. So if you're not gonna roll for it, just let me know now so I don't have to figure this out.
I do want to roll for it.
Okay, so you're learning from Orion. I will be nice to you and allow you to roll a culture roll, and you're gonna have to beat a 14, which is Orion's smarts.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nice to you this time. It's only a 14. His willpower is 24, but I'm being nice to you.
right. All right. Yeah, I will try it again.
Okay. Oh shit!
That's
You did it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
25.
you succeeded. So turn your smarts from what is your smarts?
1, baby.
Make it. You can either make it a 3, or you can make it 2, and then put a D2 into something you don't have a D2 in.
How about
You-
1 in a specialization?
Yeah, do a 1 in survival and add that specialization of discipline.
Yeah, that would make sense. So he gets a D2 in survival and the specialization of.
Well, he would have a D4 in survival now.
Oh, okay.
So those are the things you get from getting the 2 essence scores. You get the 2 essence, or the 2 essence scores, and you get 2 new things.
So I
That
get
is
a D4 in survival and then discipline.
discipline. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so we have tied that up. All right, y'all have grown. Some of you got what you wanted. Some did not succeed, which is fine. You know, you took the dice. Sometimes the dice aren't nice. Honestly, I was expecting the same thing with Javier, so I'm just as shocked as Orion that Javier learned anything, which is cool. So y'all had your first week. Y'all have leveled up. You're now level 3, and the week is coming to a close as y'all enter the universe of 8-T 1987. So we are coming up, y'all. Y'all been alerted. Y'all are in orbit of the new Earth. What is everyone doing? It's late in this Earth clock. All the clocks immediately adjust whenever y'all are in orbit around an Earth or a planet.
I just wanted to say I wanted to check on Hayakawa and like what he found out about the Morpher.
Hayakawa did do some stuff with the morpher he had learned. So Luke would have been given back his red turbo morpher by the end of the week. Hayakawa has learned how to make the repairs necessary to the last turbo morpher y'all have, and the gold energy is now acting very strange now. So the energy he lets y'all know that he's giving you morpher back, and he's let y'all know that the advancements he's made, and that he can probably repair the turbo morpher and either use it to enhance one of y'all's powers, or he could use it to give someone another turbo power if one of y'all wanted it. The enhancing your powers to being a lot more difficult. A roll will be acquired, and if it fails, then it fails. Or one of y'all could try to attune to the last turbo morpher when it's fixed. Currently not fixed. But the gold power has been acting weird. He's not quite sure what to make of it yet. He does ask Charlie if he's been feeling okay-ish, because the energy does read some similarities to Charlie's base energy that he emits himself.
Oh, weird. So what would I have felt?
Charlie, you still feel okay. You're like, yeah, no, I feel pretty normal. You know, you haven't noticed anything. You feel
Yeah.
like if it had been affecting you in any way, you probably would have passed your karate course,
Yeah.
but it did not. So, and Hayakawa responds and says, "Okay, that's good." And as y'all are talking, all the clocks adjust. Y'all are alerted. Y'all are around the orbit of the Earth. And where y'all are going to be landing, it is late. The sun is starting to set. Y'all have not been told the location yet, but y'all have been told that usually where y'all land, Angel Grove, the sun is starting to set. So, as Allie says, Orion's making some last minute adjustments. Where y'all were supposed to go wasn't exactly where we thought it was. We're having to make some directions and changes to the plan. This is definitely not. We definitely are. We were thrown off by this one. It's on Earth, just not usually where y'all would go on Earth.
Where are we going, Allie?
We're still figuring that out. Tracking down the energy and all that. It's emitting everywhere on the Earth. You just got to pinpoint where it's coming from. And Orion's doing that now.
Gotcha. Do we need to change clothes? Is it wintertime? Like, what kind of weather are we going into?
It's around October,
Oh,
and it's starting to cool down a little bit, at least on this Earth, anyways. Definitely at night, you're probably going to wear a little bit warmer a little warmer stuff, potentially.
gotcha.
No, Javier's
Luke's gonna
chilling.
run to his room real quick, and he's
Garfunkel?
gonna pull on a sweater, and he's
Garfield
gonna pull
sleep?
on. No, it's not a Garfield sweater. He's
So,
gonna pull on a sweater, and he's gonna pull on a jean jacket.
so y'all have been told basically get ready and be ready to be teleported. Orion may or may not just teleport y'all outright before telling y'all. He likes to do that sometimes, so just be ready. eat food if you haven't eaten it. And Hayakawa does come up and says, we might need to do some shopping while we're here. We're getting low on certain supplies, and we might want to refuel or refresh the stock. So I'm going to start taking inventory and figure out what we need and what needs to be replaced. I already have a few things, basic needs, and at the bottom, toaster tarts, I think.
Charlie's Pop Tarts.
We need.
He was gorging them.
I was just like, every time I needed to eat, I didn't want to bother the robots. I just grabbed what I was comfortable with.
Charlie, I don't think I have to tell you that if you don't start eating a more balanced diet or eating in general, no one will be able to stop me.
Stop you
from strapping you down in the med bay and force feeding you food.
You will eat food.
Oh yeah, I'll eat. I don't want anybody to be mad at me.
And Hayakawa starts writing down, I'm also going to get a few things. I really want to cook a really good dinner for y'all and show off my skills. As he starts to continue to write very kind of like really quickly and stuff.
If we're going to like a little Asian market or something, I would really like to get a couple things.
He looks up. That's a great idea. That's exactly what I was thinking. Once we figure out where y'all are going, I'll look over the map and see where I can find, and we can get together on this. I figured it'd be good for all of us to go at once, so we can all get something that everybody needs or wants.
Well, if we're going to a big city, I imagine there's going to be quite a few shopping centers or, well, grocery stores.
You all get dressed. You all eat dinner in preparation for going down. You're all still pretty well rested the last day of the week. It is now. It's been a week, but it's not consistent. It's a Tuesday now. On this earth, anyways, it's a Tuesday. But y'all have had a pretty good week during travel and all the downtime. Y'all are all pretty well rested, and y'all are ready to go. Y'all are chilling in the common room waiting when y'all hear the oh so famous heavy footsteps of Orion as he comes down from his area on the top floor, and says, "Are all of you ready? We have figured out where you're going, and we're going to transmit you soon."
Where are we going? Because Ali said it's not where we would normally go.
Yeah, we were assuming it'd be Angel Grove or the Bay, one of the more famous areas in this. But unfortunately, it's really confusing. You're going to a place called New York City.
Oh god.
We're going to
New
fucking
York?
New York?
Yes,
That's crazy.
that's where the grid fluctuation is.
If it's October in New York, you guys definitely want to bundle up.
Nah, fool, I'm just chilling.
Do we have like warmer clothes than these basic shirts that are they're in the closets?
You guys got your whole wardrobe, didn't you?
Yes, we gave you your
Yep.
whole wardrobe.
My whole wardrobe is California. It's I don't never have a sweater.
We do have a few things for warm weather if you wish to grab them. They are in the supply closet of clothes right before the restrooms across from the last apartment on the left.
I have a bunch of sweaters.
Can I borrow one?
Yeah.
Javier, not Garfunkel one.
Garfunkel.
Luke does have a Garfunkel sweater. On the back, it's got the giant Garfield face, and on the front, it says "The Big Cat."
That would just be great.
That's the actual sweater I have IRL. I'll send a picture of it to the chat, but that's the sweater that Luke grabs for Javi. If he asks, he'll grab Charlie like a sweater as well.
So
Thank you.
Hayakawa is going to stay back as he continues to take a list of things that y'all need. Any other equipment that y'all would like? He does ask, is there anything else anybody wants me to put on the list in case we don't meet up? Anything else that y'all might need? Shampoo, particular? Any technological equipment, batteries of any kind?
We can ask for Resident Evil 4 and stuff now.
Yeah.
Can we go by like a GameStop, or can you go by a GameStop and get either a PlayStation 2 or a GameCube? Because I have Resi 4 for
Wait.
the GameCube, but I didn't get my GameCube.
Allie's going to pop up off the table. Well, actually, you're in luck. According to our calculations, it's the year 2010. So I think, and like some things are going to pop up in her head. What letters are going, like a little, it's like a scrolling thing or popping by. She's like, and according to my sources, right now the popular things are Xbox 360, PS3, and whatever a Wii is.
I guess
Wii.
let's get a PlayStation 3. Are there any new like games?
There are tons of new
so
games.
I think we're gonna need to go buy an actual GameStop.
Yeah, you should go buy a game store.
Wait, we don't have any money.
I do.
I don't have much money.
Wait.
I still have like $119.
Listen, I have an idea. Luke, what if
We
you
can-
sold Lightning Cruiser and then it just drove
No,
and
we are not doing that.
we just kept selling him and he kept driving back to us.
Oh my
no,
god.
absolutely not.
Anyways, Allie is gonna
Sorry.
pipe up. Allie is gonna pipe up and say, "Don't worry about money. I can transfer some from people who don't deserve it, but it's not always gonna be a lot."
Yes, fuck the rich.
What's our allowance?
It'll be an Allie's generated bank account that she generates for this universe.
Dude, can we all get a...
Allie's our sugar mommy.
Yeah.
What's our allowance, Allie?
The fraction.
Whenever she'll let y'all know whenever she pulls that money out and what all she gets. So, but for now, y'all have what y'all have. But she will let y'all know how much she is able to pull from that. That being said, Hayakawa is going to stay behind. He will contact y'all whenever he is ready to go shopping if y'all are available. So just keep that in mind. Allie counts down. Y'all are teleported. Y'all land on the opposite side of where y'all were supposed to land, still having those difficulties. Y'all land and y'all see this beautiful New York City. And next to you, a boombox radio is playing a station where you hear BS Radio. Welcome back to BS Radio, where I'm Bulk Bulkmeyer and I'm Skull Skullovich. The sun is down, so lock your doors. Oh, wait a minute. No more worries. The Power Rangers are here. That's right, Bulk. Coming up on the 2-year anniversary of the Power Rangers debut in New York has never been safer. But like Skull said, the sun is down and it's time for the midnight shift. We'll be here all night long till the sun is up, taking calls and playing some of the latest hits to keep you going throughout the night. Well, it's 8:30, so let's start off with a classic. Power Rangers, wherever you are, this is for you. And then a song starts playing.
Guys, the Power Rangers moved to New York in this universe 2 years ago. That's got to be what the massive grid fluctuation is. We gotta. I mean, I do want to shop and get games and stuff, but we do still have a mission here.
So, y'all start to cross the bridge, walking as y'all take everything in. Do y'all try to hail a taxi on the before y'all get on the bridge?
I can do that.
Okay.
Javier sees the big city and he starts wandering.
Nope. Luke. If Luke sees that Javi's trying to wander, he grabs him.
Grabs me by the scruff of the Garfunkel sweater.
Luke needs to get one of those like backpacks with a leash on it
Yeah.
for Javi.
Now
Okay.
I roll 22s when I'm trying to get a cab.
So y'all held down a cab, 3 people. Where do you want to go?
GameSpot.
GameStop.
Stop.
Oh, stop.
Reminder, y'all have a mission to go on as well.
Sir, do you know where the Power Rangers are?
The Power Rangers, I
Yeah.
don't know them personally.
I know, but where they normally have big old fights. They've been here for 2 years, right?
Do they have a headquarters? I think is what my friend's trying to.
Where do you want to go?
GameStop.
Yeah, let's just go to GameStop. We'll figure it out.
So, okay, there is Game Store. There is no GameStop, but there is Game Store on the city. So I take you to Game Store in city.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So y'all are driven. I'm just gonna say, hold on. It's not gonna be a lot of money. I'm not gonna make y'all pay a lot of money for a cab. I don't know what cab rates are.
I was gonna say, does Allie already give us like a way to pay with stuff?
It's $18. Just give the man $18. Whoever wants to give it to him.
All right.
So y'all pay $18, and he drops you off in
Wait,
this
who's giving
area.
it?
It's Charlie is.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
Y'all are dropped off in this area. So it seems like they're prepping for a concert in this area. There are still things being set up. It's not quite done. And y'all are dropped off right here on this corner. Is a grill and a game store is at the bottom. Apparently at the top it's a restaurant, but we'll say Future Electronics is a game store.
Hey, I mean, it's electronics. It works. Time to cross the street.
Yeah, y'all can cross the street, no issues. The light's going for crossing, so y'all can cross the street. I don't have a map for a game store, so yet again, leave it up to your imagination.
That's fine. We're just in there. It looks like your run-of-the-mill game store.
It's a run-of-the-mill game store. You'll realize that y'all may not have the money to buy what you were looking for right at the moment.
Oh wow.
So
we can at least look.
you can look, and y'all see pretty standard 2010 stuff. Xbox 360s on the shelves, PS3s, Nintendo Wii's.
How much is the PS3?
But yeah, so you realize that the PS3 costs about $500, and the Nintendo Wii is sitting at
It's like 200.
Super Mario Galaxy 2?
$249.99.
I was close.
So yeah, there you see standard stuff from 2010. But yeah, y'all are scrolling around. You see, this is a lot of money that y'all do not have, and y'all have not heard back from Allie about the money she was going to acquire.
Do they have a PSP in there?
They have a PSP and a PSP Go. I don't think the Vita was out yet.
Okay, how much is the PSP?
I think it was $120.
I got $27 left.
I mean, you said it was 120.
Yes.
Okay, Javi's gonna ask for like like $2 to buy it.
Okay,
for
so
one of the guys.
remember this. You have your money that's on you, but Allie can pull a big amount of money. You just got to give her time.
Right, but Javi wants it now.
We can come back later after we talk to Mom.
I'm out. There's like geeks and gamers and stuff and people in here that would probably know more about the Power Rangers than a taxi driver, right?
Potentially, yes, depending on who you ask.
Um,
You don't have to roll anything yet. You can just ask, and depending on what they say, you can roll then. You can just ask someone.
Who do I see?
Okay, so what do you ask this person?
Excuse me. Do you know anything about the Power Rangers?
Ah, yes, the Power Rangers.
Luke immediately turns around to find the source of the voice. It's the voice again. It's the guy. It's fucking Stanley!
Hold on. I'm going to send this in reference art so y'all can get a really good look of Stanley.
Okay, so I heard on the radio that they've been here for like 2 years now?
I'm guessing you're not from around here. Yes, the Power Rangers debuted almost 2 years ago today, around October.
You wouldn't happen to know where they normally, like, appear, would you?
Usually I have pretty good contacts around the city, but that is something I myself have been unable to discover. There are rumors of a lot of things. Some say they have a base underneath the ocean in the bay. Some say they live in the sewers, like rats.
Hey, why is this fool talk like that?
Oh, well, thank you. You've been a lot of help.
You said you've got a lot of connections in the city?
Yes, I am a part of a group online that likes to keep tabs on things with all these monsters and other things coming around the city.
When was the last monster attack?
About 2 weeks ago. It wasn't much. The Power Rangers quickly showed up. The poor bastard didn't even get to grow giant like they usually do. It was kind of sad. I think his name was Snizzard.
Oh no.
Gotcha.
That sounds bad.
Well, I guess thank you. Luke looks at his name tag. Does it say Stanley?
He doesn't work there. He's just a guy that's there.
He's just a guy that's there. Okay, so he's not an employee. He's just some guy. Okay. So since you're kind of here, if you don't mind me asking, what game would you maybe recommend?
That's a tough question. It depends on what you're looking for. Are you more of a platformer, RPG fan, JRPG fan? Yes, they are different things.
Mhm.
Or are you more of a hardcore gamer? I recommend the Souls series. They've started to get really good lately. I'm waiting to see what they do next. Or if you're looking for more of a horror, you have Resident Evil 5, which is pretty good.
There's a. Oh, okay. I mean, I usually play on like PlayStation.
It came out available on the PS3 and Xbox 360.
Gotcha. Cool. Thank you.
He's gonna look at Javier. Nice sweater.
I was gonna be like, thanks, fool.
So y'all are talking. You figure out maybe y'all can call Allie for the money, or maybe y'all get more sense of where you're supposed to go now that you're in the city.
I mean, he said that either they're in the sewers or they're in the bay.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are fucking rumors. You really gonna go trotting in the sewers unknown
That's
to
exactly
what you're
what
gonna find?
Javier's gonna do.
God, what if they have Ninja Turtles
He
in
starts
this?
wandering off while you're talking to him,
No, Javi,
looking for a sewer grate. There's one in the middle of the road.
Javi,
Charlie follows him blindly,
Javier.
smiling.
I grab it with one hand and throw it away.
So cars are starting to honk on you, and police officers are starting to look at you.
Luke grabs Javi by like the scruff of the neck, like by the back of the sweater, and is like, "Javi, stop it! We're not getting arrested."
But you said they're in the sewers.
Beep, beep,
There-
beep,
I,
beep, beep, beep.
I don't think that means that we get to just
Hello?
come here.
Beep, 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 beep.
But we might find the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too.
Allie, can you hear me?
This is
Javi.
New York.
Yes,
Just
I can
because
hear.
it's New York doesn't mean the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles exist. Get out of the street.
Guys, I'm on the
It's a
phone.
multiverse. I'm
Guys,
being
hold on.
dragged away.
Charlie's on the phone.
I'm on the
Yes. So, we're gonna teleport a piece of equipment that Hayakawa made to you. It should help you find the source of the energy.
Oh, thank God.
I still have the manhole cover in my hand.
The police are coming to you.
Javi, please drop it.
Sir, can you please put that down?
I just drop it. Mind
Thank
you,
you,
this
sir.
thing is heavy. Do you have any idea how heavy manhole covers are?
Yes, the two police officers have to pick it up and wonder how you did it by yourself. In your hands, Charlie, the device looks like a little bit of a scanner. It's got a screen on the back of it. It kind of starts to point you in the directions. It's got a tiny map of New York on it. And Allie says the map of New York is available to all of you, so we already need to know where you are. Y'all can have it, but it is reading close by to y'all where y'all need to go. And she also says, and when it comes to the money thing, I should have it in a few hours. It's taking a bit. Apparently, the rich people here really, really like to keep their money safe, but it won't be for long.
Is that that's not a very Power Rangers thing to allow to happen.
What,
Can we-
stealing from the rich?
Yeah.
Charlie,
He
Charlie,
said
look at
bad
me.
people.
Can we just
Bad people, like rich bad people.
Oh, it's like Robin Hood. Okay.
Yes. The device is starting to beep towards this area at the top right. It's heading you in that direction.
Okay. We follow it.
You'll start to follow, and as you start to follow, you hear a scream.
From?
Oh no.
From- A male scream from a guy. There's a
And
back.
where-
You come across a back alley. As y'all go up there, you see down the back alley, and you hear a guy screaming for help.
Javier immediately takes off.
Yeah, Luke also starts running in the direction of the scream.
Guys, wait! And I follow.
I come up behind this one stealthily and suplex him.
What are you, Leon Kennedy? Nah,
Exactly.
Stay down here.
Resi 4 remake style.
Yeah.
So we'll come upon here.
Next at a
And
weird angle.
This guy here with the purple and all that is just like, you really thought you could outrun us. You really think the Foot Clan ain't gonna catch up to you. And two of the people up here, one is just like, yeah, we always get our money. You can't run from us. And the guy here is just like, hi, come on, guys, I'll have it. It's just gonna take me a while. And the one in purple yet again, well, the shredder rates for nobody. We need that money now.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was right.
Luke just turns and looks at Javi like, I can't fucking believe you were right.
Now he looks all smug. That
Can we roll for stealth and try to get closer?
Can I suplex one of them?
You can roll stealth to see if you can get closer.
Wait, what is
That would be
That's-
infiltration.
Infiltration, yes.
Yeah, so what's the difficulty to sneak up on these guys?
Let me look at their.
They're pretty distracted, I'd say.
They are distracted, but they are also trained ninjas.
Okay, but
They are ninjas.
Okay, they're trained ninjas. They're not the teenagers from the original movie.
So I'm gonna roll an alertness from the lieutenant. Whatever he has, that's what you'll have to beat. You rolled a 15, so beat a 15.
fuck. Oh, you barely fucking lost.
We immediately
So
knock
I
over.
assume we,
you guys
I assume
knock
we do
over a
get like
trash can.
up a little ways.
Yeah, I'll get a few up a little more, and then they immediately noticed you. All the two of the full soldiers like, "Hey, there's other people here," and the one in purple yet again is just like, so you think you could come help with little man over here? Well, luckily for you, the Power Rangers ain't around to save you. Get 'em, boys! All right, so y'all sneak up that far, and they notice y'all, and they said you ain't Power Rangers. Combat has started. Y'all get to go first, starting from the top with Luke.
Whether we're Power Rangers or not, you guys are gonna regret this shit. And Luke just runs up and like flying sidekicks this man in the face, or
Okay.
tries to. Come on, baby. God fucking damn it!
Still have story points.
It's
Okay.
fine. I try to flying sidekick him, and I just narrowly miss, and I land right next to him.
These definitely aren't putties. They definitely have a little bit of skill to them. All right, so next up in the order would be Javier.
I'm gonna move up to this. Wait, hold on. 25. I can get to this guy.
Okay,
Woo!
yeah. So how do you so this is a person, by the way. This
Right,
is not
I
a
know.
this is not a
Javier does
buddy.
this.
How do you incapacitate
Uh,
this ninja?
I just walk up to him and bitch slap him.
Do you say anything while you do it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, he says, "Move out of the way, fool. I want to know about Shredder."
Just gets So yeah, he's down. He's out. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that is Javier's turn. Well, he's gonna
All
move
right.
a little bit more as much as he can while he's at it. He still has 5 feet left of movement. I will.
Step on the putty. I mean the foot soldier. All right, so now Charlie's turn.
I'm gonna move forward a little bit, and I'm gonna say, Luke, that kick was awesome. You'll get it this time, and that initiates. I will take down equip, and I will give him an upshift in his next attack.
Okay, and that's as far as you're moving.
Yeah.
Thanks, Charlie.
Okay, so now the foot's turn.
Sure.
This foot is gonna try to attack Luke. He misses.
Barely.
You took that shit personally, so you dodged his shit, as he does have actual martial arts capability. These are not the putties and everything else you've been facing. These guys actually have technique. Okay.
Luke blocks
and
it. Like Luke does like a block.
You block it? Okay, hell yeah, you block it. And then this one's gonna move down to Javier. He how do you dodge him or do you block him?
Javier doesn't do anything. He just lets it hit him.
Okay, this one sees Javier, just lets that hit him and he's unfazed. This other one's gonna go for Luke. Also has an edge. Ooh, okay,
Damn.
so he does hit. This one runs up to you as you block that one. He just barely misses your vision as he does a jumping spinning kick and clocks you. You take 1 damage. The lieutenant here is still not phased by any of this. He thinks his soldiers are gonna be able to handle it. He is gonna move up this way as he starts to head towards the innocent bystander. And is now back to the top of the turn order.
Hi, it me, ya boy. Okay.
You have that upshift.
I do. Luke's gonna try to just a like real solid sidekick to the guy here.
Okay.
What the fuck, Luke?
Damn, he had help and everything. If you do take a story point, you re-roll and you will still get that d6 if you do it.
I
No.
would do it if I were you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So
I'm
everyone
gonna
go
try
down
to
back to
try
3
again.
story points.
Come on, Luke, please. There we go. Yeah, Luke just sort of like stutter steps back a little bit and places a real solid sidekick to this guy's chest and knocks him on his ass.
All right. He is down. Is that your turn?
He's going to hop over him, he kind of circles around. He's surrounded, but he's fine with it.
Yeah.
He
Is that
sort
your
of
turn?
circles around and is like glaring this guy down that hit him.
Okay. You're trying to attack him.
This guy, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. How do you take him down?
I backhand this guy.
He's bad. He's good. Winning New York.
Okay. Is that your turn?
You're
Yeah,
just
and
bitch slapping these people.
I move up to this guy so he can't get to him.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. All right, Charlie. It is now your turn.
Can I try to climb up on this stuff?
It'll take some of your movement away.
Okay.
What are you doing up here?
Well, I was gonna be up high and use my aura attractor on the guy, but it looks like that's handled. Can I do something to this ninja?
You can.
Flying drop kick.
Yeah, you can do like a flying drop kick or something.
I don't know how to do a flying drop kick.
Hey, but you were taking classes.
Well, I was
you
about
know?
to say, what's all that training then?
I learned nothing. I was just
Oh,
frustrated.
that's right. That's
You
right.
don't have to do a drop kick. You can just jump on him.
God, just jump on him like a cat.
It starts
I'll do
wailing on him.
It's like a well, I'm not gonna wail, but yeah,
Bounce on him like a cat.
I'll just try to like kind of
Make him go prone.
knock him into
Uh,
Luke-ish kind of thing.
roll me an acrobatics check, and you have to beat an 11 evasion. If you crit, you'll do a damage. 1 damage.
Oh no!
No.
Oh.
Hurt my
So
elbow.
you didn't fumble, but he went to jump on him, and he saw you coming. So you land like right here. He dodges out of the way. You land right here, and you are So you are prone. We'll say you're prone. You are prone, so you will need to get back up and use a lot of your movements. So it'll have to be next turn. All right, that leads us to the foot soldiers. This one here, the one in purple, is starting to question everything as he notices that Jerry has been knocked down. He just goes, Jerry, no! And he starts to get worried, and y'all see him pull something out of his pockets. This is a cylindrical tube with a syringe on the end full of green liquid. As he starts to contemplate something, pulling out a contingency action that y'all are unaware of. He's not going to do it, but he is prepared.
Can I pull out a gun and shoot the vial?
No, not at the moment.
Oh.
Charlie is prone, so he is going to go for Charlie. He misses. You roll out of the way as it slams into the ground.
Please don't kill me, mister. Can I put myself here?
I will say, yeah, that's fair. You can roll out of the way a little bit. Now we are back to this foot soldier. He's seeing that his higher up is starting to prep for something. But he is going to go for Luke. Oh, he fumbles. Okay, he fumbles. He tries to hit you.
Luke blocks it again.
You block it, and he kind of hurts his arm a little bit. He won't be able to attack his next turn. He is shrugging off this wounded arm. You blocked it pretty well. It's a pretty solid block. Back to the turn order. It is now Luke's turn.
Can we say that he was confused by seeing a kid fall beside him and then roll away? And that's why he fumbled.
Yes, we'll say that. They are getting their asses kicked by someone who's just slapping people and what appears to also just be normal people. So they are really confused right now.
Some guy in a Garfield sweater and a twink are kicking their asses.
I forgot I was in a Garfield sweater.
So
Luke's not liking the fact that this guy has something in his hands, so he's going to redirect his attention there and try to like hook kick the man's arm and like make the thing go flying. God damn it!
okay,
Fuck me!
you failed. So his contingency action kicks in because you failed to knock it out. This guy sees you going for it. He grabs he blocks you out of the way and then decides to do this. This man injects himself as he starts to get bigger and starts to get a deeper sounding tone to his voice. This guy turns into this.
Oh.
He has officially mutated.
Do his stats obviously change with this, right?
Yes, he's basically a different thing at this point. Just need to put him on the combat tracker. So yes, he is now bigger.
Oh. Luke doesn't like that.
Y'all watched as this man injected himself, as his veins lit up neon green, as his left arm started to get really big, as the rest of his body followed suit. Slight scales on his body, his skin turning green in different variations, as his clothes rip off, and he gets these horn things and these little tusks, as he is now mutated, as he roars loudly. All right, Javier, it's now your turn.
I like Jojo walk over to him and get right in his face.
You get advantage if you get here,
Where?
because you'd be
Behind him.
flanking.
Oh wait, hold on. Where was I? I started here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5,
Okay.
10, 15. You can get there.
15. I know. I just wanted to keep track of how much movement I had left.
Damn! Javier
Critical
just Jojo walking up, sliding on the brass knuckles, like, this is what I've been waiting for. Literally, how do you hit this man as you walk up with your brass knuckles?
Like I'm like I slightly bend in the knee. Like no, like I like crouch down and do like a fucking massive uppercut, like right under his chin.
You uppercut this guy, and he not only takes 3 damage, putting him at half health, he is now knocked prone, confused as fuck. How this regular ass dude with brass knuckles managed to knock him up and on his ass in his mutant state.
Wait, does that mean he fell? Since I'm like right over here, does that mean he fell on Luke?
No. We'll say that he just diagonally fell. He's not like, or he's just in that space falling over. He didn't fall
Oh,
on Luke. Charlie is now your turn. You're going to have to spend half of your movement to get up. After that, you're good.
Okay, I use half my move. Wait, should I just stay on the ground and grab this ninja by the legs? No.
Whatever Charlie would do
What are you doing?
Don't anywhere, mister.
for one turn, he rolls with disadvantage. The ninja.
He's like, what is your friend doing? He's like, no, I'm going home. This is too weird. No,
I quit.
I'll use my. Is there anything on the ground I can just grab to bonk this dude on the head with?
High or low?
High.
Going high. Okay, yeah. No.
Oof.
Okay, I'll just get up and I'll just try to punch this dude in the back of the head.
Can
Turn
Javier
on the
say something
power.
to this guy?
Yeah, while Charlie's rolling his roll.
Okay. This will be much easier if you just tell me where the turtles are, fool.
The turtles. Why do you want to know about the turtles?
Are you kidding me? I love the turtles.
Wait, you actively know the turtles?
I used to watch their TV show, fool.
They have. They're the
Avi,
last foot
Avi,
soldier
I
alive.
don't know about that.
They have a TV show?
Harvey
rolled
just looks at you confused.
I rolled a 14, so I punch this ninja in the back of the head.
Yeah, he goes down.
All in Garfunkel sweater.
He's too busy thinking about why the turtles have a TV show, and you knock him in the back of the head as he goes down, leaving just the last guy left. As this guy in the corner back here is just like, what the fuck is going on?
We're
The fuck-
saving your ass.
What turtles?
Don't worry about it. Don't listen to Javi. He's
Oh.
off his meds.
The foot mutant's turn. He is going to have to get back up, move his move, but he's not going to move anyway because he's going directly for Javier.
Damn.
He does not slam you. He tries to grab you to slam you, and you move out of the way.
I just slap his hand away.
Don't fucking touch me.
Stop it.
Casually,
And
all these dudes
that
out.
is his turn. It is now Luke's turn. Luke, you have edge,
Come on, Luke. Come on.
and he is
Baby
currently
boy
distracted. He's currently distracted by Javier.
Dumbfounded by what this 5'4" man is doing to him.
He's so confused by this man.
Wait,
What
isn't
is-
that how
what am
tall
I
some of the
rolling?
Ninja Turtles are?
What's the difficulty?
Let me check. It's going to be a 15.
Okay. Oh my god, this shit's hilarious. Yes!
You
Yeah!
finish him. You
Critical
finish him. How do you
success,
finish him?
23.
I thought he said
Luke?
half health.
He had 5 health. You did -3. He's at
Oh.
2.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
said half, so I thought he had 6.
Luke is so over this shit. He just like, since the man has turned his back to him, he does like a turn jump crescent to the back of this man's head and just knocks him on his ass, like sprawling.
If he gets knocked on the head, he takes a second, he goes limp, and he just falls face first in front of Javier, knocked unconscious.
I look at Luke. Why did you do that? Like, I needed the information about the turtles.
Javi!
And I ignore Luke at this point. I grab the man and start like gently slapping his face. Like, where are they?
Discipline.
He learned discipline in combat, not outside of it.
So, are you
Luke.
actually trying to wake him up?
No, fine.
Okay.
Javier, we can ask
Let's
questions.
let's search the bodies and see if they got enough money for us to buy a PlayStation.
Ironically, these guys do have money. And where you could tell, they are stealing said money.
Oh, that's right. Damn.
Oh,
Luke's gonna go over to this guy and make sure he's okay.
This guy's just kind of shocked, like, how did y'all do that? First off, you were just slapping them and they went down. I've only seen stuff like that from the Power Rangers.
Javier's gonna be like, he's gonna start flexing, like, eat right and work out. And as he slips off the brass knuckles and puts it in his back pocket.
Yeah, I guess so. No one just like, no one stands up to the foot like that.
Well, I mean, we couldn't have them just like hurting some random civilian. Are you all right? Did they hurt you?
No,
Do you know where the turtles
I'm
are?
okay. I'm okay. I don't know what these turtles you're talking about, dude. I got to be completely honest. Like, are they like actual, like, just pet turtles? I mean,
Trying
I
to
don't.
eat turtles.
Javi. I don't think the man knows what you're talking about, and honestly, it'd probably be best if you stopped asking about it.
He's gonna be like exasperated.
Luke just gives Javier a look like, stop talking.
So, like, are y'all new around here? Most people just run away from the foot. I mean, the Power Rangers have been here and it's helped out a lot. Most people don't stand up, and also, like, the mutants and monsters and stuff. And you just uppercutted that man, and he went down, and then you kicked him in the back of the head. Normal people don't do that.
We like Javi said, we work out a lot. We are new though.
I work out too, and I can't do that. What are y'all on? Wait, are y'all? Hold on, wait a minute. He leans in. Are y'all the fucking Power Rangers?
I'm gonna lean into him and be like, well, I am like we are, but don't tell anybody.
And Luke just kind of nods and like holds a finger up to his mouth, like, shh.
Wait. What colors are y'all? There's 6.
We're from a different group.
Oh, there are more. Oh, thank God, bro. Because, like, I mean, like, I love the Power Rangers and all that, but, like, they could always use some backup. I'm glad to have y'all here. But if y'all are Power Rangers, why didn't y'all, like, transform? Not that y'all needed it, clearly, but, like, that's usually, they show up with, like, these suits and stuff and these helmets, and we can't tell their identities. So why are y'all just, like, regular people walking around?
We were trying to lay low, but
We don't know who's
Oh, I
watching
got
from the
you.
top.
I gotcha. And he says, okay. And you can see him starting to look over at the bodies, kind of like, all right, so, I mean, I'm good. Y'all can leave now.
Bowling alley.
What they want from you anyway, fool?
I have back payments, basically you pay protection for them against other small gangs, but like a lot of people stopped paying because of the Power Rangers, but they still have some holds around New York. Unfortunately, I live in one of them, so and it's not even or anything. It's just my apartment. Rent's already high enough, and now I got to pay these assholes extra money so they don't come in and break my shit. But yeah, I'm just gonna, and he starts to try to take money off their bodies.
I was just about to say.
He's just taking the money.
I'm gonna walk up I'm gonna walk up directly behind it. Are you gonna return that to everybody, fool?
I mean, we don't know who they stole it from.
As I slowly start to put on the brass knuckles again.
No, I was gonna take it for myself.
Javi, let him at least take some of it.
Yeah,
he
he needs enough to get out of here and get by.
I mean, look, I promise I'll take some. There are places that we can return money to for like the police stations and stuff, so that way it gets back to people. They have things for this, so I'm just taking enough to cover what they've taken from me already, and then I'm gonna give the rest to people.
That's fine. And he's gonna take him back off again.
Anybody else that you know that they've been harassing, you can maybe help out.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, they've taken like 3 months of extra rent from me,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna get that back.
Yeah, you do that.
So he takes the money and then he leaves. And you were calling Allie?
Yes.
Hello, what's up?
Allie, we ran into a group of ninjas calling themselves the Foot. They say they work for a guy named Shredder. In our world, that's a comic book.
Ooh, yeah. So like the multiverse is crazy. Orion found a multiverse where the Power Rangers are a TV show.
Oh wow.
We don't know how many of these universes exist, but the fact that this is one of them is pretty neat. I guess I'll have to add Teenage Mutant Ninja. You said what are they again?
A Teenage
Teenage
Mutant
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ninja
Guess I'll
Turtles.
have to add that to the research.
We don't have confirmation on the turtles, but they definitely have mutating ooze. I've got a sample of it from this lieutenant that we just fought. And if you can, beam it to Hayakawa or for yourself for testing.
Oh, for sure. Just hold it out for me real quick.
I take the ooze out that I snuck off the body, and I hold it out.
And it gets teleported away. Okay, well, we'll look into it. I guess I'll have to add turtles, like I said, to the research facility now that we know there is a universe where they exist. Just in case you run into them again. Anyway, have you found the source of the energy yet?
No, it's close by according to the device that you gave us.
Okay, okie dokie. Just head that way as soon as possible so we can try to figure out what it is in case Billy's, murdering another Power Ranger.
I'm gonna go, guys. Sorry I did that in secret while y'all were talking to that kid. I just didn't want Javi to see that. Sorry, Javi.
To see what?
Nothing. Hey, let's find this thing. And I tossed the little radar to Luke.
Yeah. Luke catches it.
And it is beeping sporadically. Y'all are very close.
What the hell?
In
Y'all
what
is-
direction?
Hang on. Guys. Blah, blah. Before we just fuck off and leave these guys here, do we want to maybe tie them up and call the cops?
That would be a good idea.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yes.
I heard that. I could put an anonymous phone call to the police.
Please do so.
Alrighty, I will do that.
I rip off the metal bars that are depicted here and like just bend it around them.
Hold on. Let me
Holy
see.
shit!
There are things in the trash that could be used as rope to tie them up if y'all wish to do that.
Javier will
Yes.
do exactly as he already said.
Okay.
No, okay, I'll find some.
Especially for
wire.
this guy right here, the mutant.
So
guy.
y'all tie them up and y'all put them together in a nice little formation.
This guy sitting is like laid out on these guys' laps.
Yeah, basically. So they're all tied up nice and neat, and you can head on your way if you wish.
I pat this big guy on the face gently. I'm like, sure, just told me where the turtles were.
How much did we get anything off of them that the young man didn't get? Snuck some stuff off of the lieutenant while y'all were talking to the guy, so I got everything. I'm not even kidding. I don't know if I got everything, but he had extra ooze on him.
You got what you wanted, which was you were asking for the ooze, so that's what I rolled for. There is money on them, but there's not much else that you can find.
If Charlie didn't do it, I was gonna do it too, but I was gonna drink it.
Well, hey,
Exactly. That's exactly why I got it and transported it to Allie.
So all y'all find is money, and y'all can take the money.
All we found is money. Gross. Let's get out of here.
We're gonna take the money. How much money is it?
Y'all find $250.
I can buy a PSP with them.
250 divided by 3.
$83. Each of you get $83.
83, but you can't split $1 into 3 pieces.
Guys, we should stay in this town and keep beating these guys up.
Well, I put 83 in my inventory. Javi, you get 84 since you did a lot of damage, and Charlie gets the other 83.
Hold on,
Guys, this reminds me of a game that I used to play called River City Ransom.
I know that reference.
When you beat up bad guys, you get money.
Okay, so what are y'all doing now?
We're following the tracker.
Okay, y'all start following the tracker. You get back on the street. And as you're on the street, you see in the distance a construction site. The device is pointing there, beeping erratically.
Oh no.
Oh, Luke's kind of like got a little bit of an excited look. Is there a sewer grate?
As y'all come to the construction site,
Oh, now you're excited about it.
What the hell are you excited about? This is making me think. Oh no. This is
y'all would
actually
come out right here. And this is what
Oh,
y'all
what
see.
the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Y'all don't know what this is. This
Is
is
this
what
a-
it's beeping towards.
This is clearly a Bass Pro Shop.
It's clearly a Bass Pro Shop. Is it because it's a
Guys.
triangle?
Everyone,
Pyramid,
everyone.
yeah.
So as y'all walk up to the pyramid, so go ahead and walk up and make your observations. It is as it looks on the map. It is a pyramid. It's green. It's got
Touch the
alien stuff on
pyramid.
it.
Guys, I don't think we should touch this thing.
I
Here, let me
touch
pull
the
out my
pyramid.
camera. Allie,
No.
Orion, do you see this thing?
Nothing happens when you touch the pyramid.
I punch the pyramid.
You die instantly.
I got my camera out. I'm showing Allie, Orion, and Hayakawa.
She's confused. She's like, "That's not like anything we've ever seen." Hayakawa chipes in, "Yeah, I've not even from my world, I've never seen anything like that." And Orion takes a minute. Yeah, I've got nothing. I have no idea what that is.
This is where the grid fluctuation is coming from.
Oh,
That's very interesting. We're gonna have to do some more scans on it. One of you is gonna have to leave your camera here for the time being, as it runs more deeper scans that will take longer.
I'll do that.
Okay, so your camera
Oh.
pops out, turns invisible, and you can start to see on your watch it is starting to make deep scans, and it has a progress, and it is at 1% currently. And then everyone roll me an alertness check.
can I take a selfie with this thing and send it to Jason?
What's a selfie?
You can take a selfie with your camera, yes.
All right, I will do that with the Garfunkel sweater on and make sure it's in clear view. And with this
Okay.
pyramid thing, and send it to Jason.
Alertness.
It shows that it's going to take a few days for it to reach Jason.
I send it.
Okay, it's sent. Okay, 2 solid 10s. And
We all hear the thing.
Well, I didn't give you all DC. I was waiting to see what y'all rolled specifically. Charlie and Javier, you feel something, but you're not sure what it is. And then you just kind of stop thinking about Luke. Y'all been followed this entire time.
Luke hushes the other two. Guys, quiet. We've been followed. And he sort of starts looking around for.
You can see people moving in the shadows very quickly. They are very hard to keep up with, but you know they are there. You can faintly hear the sounds.
What do
They're
we
over
hear?
They're moving around everywhere.
But I mean, like their foots. What do their feet sound like?
They sound like regular feet.
Like just
Very
like
faint.
like
Very
shoe
faint.
feet or like turtle feet.
Something's definitely touching the ground, okay?
But yeah, no. Luke's kind of like, we've been followed. Everyone on guard.
Javier's gonna slip on the brass knuckles.
Yeah, Luke gets in like a fighting stance.
Pull
And
out
he's kind of circling a bit.
Okay.
Like he's kind of just like rotating carefully, like in a 360, trying to keep up with like the shadows.
And eventually they stop.
Where do they stop?
You don't know. They just stop. They are all over the place when they just stop.
Is my cat freaking out?
Your cat is okay with this.
Guys, Tabby's seems to be fine.
So it stops. Do any of y'all say anything? Want to make any other observations?
Javier will be like, if you happen to be the Ninja Turtles, we are very cool. You can come
Javi.
out.
You do hear a voice coming from somewhere you don't know. Well, that's kind of auspicious. They already kind of know what we are.
Oh my god.
Does Javier hear this?
Y'all can faintly hear it. If you don't-
Luke looks over at Javi and like bounces on his heels a little bit.
Javier's like is freaking out.
As y'all start,
He takes off the brass knuckles and puts them back in his back pocket.
as y'all start to hear a conversation had in the background, y'all are listening. And since y'all heard that, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna knock your fucking head in. All right, guys, calm down. Just because they know what we are doesn't mean that they're actually out to get us. Although it does seem a little suspicious.
You guys realize we can hear you, right? Like,
Where's the voices coming from?
Yet again, everywhere.
If you've been following us,
You must have seen that we took down that little group of Foot Clan guys.
Do you know where Shredder is? I want to kick his ass.
Look, I'm not trying to say anything, but like the short one's mine if we get in a fight. Calm down,
You're about to
Jesus.
get fought by Raph, for the love of God.
Javier's freaking out. He's just like, oh my god, I get the fucking fight.
So y'all hear the feet clamor more as you hear higher up they stop. All right, listen. You saved that guy. You beat up the foot soldiers. We're gonna come out. But we don't want any problems. Yeah, because if there is problems, like I said, the short one's mine. I got hands on him.
I mean, please don't beat up Javi. I think he'd be a little too into it.
Come on, guys. 4 against 3, that's not fair.
Javier's just like, Luke. Oh.
Jesus, man. What's with you today? You're so aggressive. We haven't had a good fight in a long time. We're not fighting anyone. We're coming out. Just don't be shocked, even though apparently you already know we are.
But a sparring match would be cool.
They appear on the crane above you as they all slide down this crane. They slide down the ropes and they all start dropping down one by one.
I pick up Luke and I'm just about like, and be like, it's them, fool, it's them.
Luke's like just being shaken by Javi. I know, it's fucking Ninja Turtles. Put me down.
Guys, why are y'all so excited? According to the Ninja Turtles comic book, these guys are really violent.
No. There's movies, Charlie. They're in movies. There's a fucking TV show.
Yeah, wait, we're in movies? That's
I grew up watching these guys in movies, Charlie.
The comic book is like kind of scary. They're not all red though. That's weird.
Y'all are gonna start to get approached by the Ninja Turtle that y'all would know as.
I had already approached him.
That by Donatello as he wheels out a little scanner thing. He's just like, they seem to be emitting some kind of different dimensional energy, which is kind of why we thought you were bad guys. Usually that's a bad thing for us, but something's a little bit off. They all seem to be having different energy signatures, as if they're all not from the same place.
We're not.
Well, that explains it then. Yeah, they're not all from the same place. What do you know?
Yeah, in our, at least in my universe, like you guys are like movie and TV show characters. So
you get approached by the one you know as Michelangelo starts to look you over. Really? We're TV show superheroes? See, guys, I always knew our potential was up there. The people just gotta learn to love the turtle.
I go up to him. I'm like, I love you. Can I hug you?
Sure, brother. Bring it in. Well, do you go by brother?
My name's Javi. Yeah, I mean, my name's Javier, but you could call me Javi.
All right, Javi. Bring it in.
I lift him up. I pick him up, and I give him a big bear hug.
You realize he's really fucking heavy, right?
Yeah, he still does it.
He lets you do it. I like this one. We should keep him.
You hear that, Luke?
Luke just kind of nods. Like, this is the happiest any of you guys have seen Luke ever.
And then Leonardo is going to walk up. So, why are you guys in our dimension?
So to get a little serious, this thing here, and Luke points at the pyramid, is causing massive grid fluctuations, and so we were sent down to track down where the grid fluctuations were coming from, and this is where it's coming from. So
yeah, we've been monitoring it for a bit now. They've had the construction site closed off since they dug it up. As far as Donnie can figure out, this is Utrom technology, but we don't know what it does. Do y'all have Utroms where y'all are from?
Other than in the TV show, no.
Fair enough. But you know what they are, right? You know what they look like, little squid things and all that.
Yeah. Like they're the little red. Well, they're mostly red, like pinkish.
Yeah, that's exactly. The reason why we're trying to monitor it is because Rita Repulsa and Shredder, they want to get their hands on it.
Rita and Shredder are working together. That makes more sense
Dude,
now.
together. They've been married for like a year and a half now. It's
Damn.
kind of crazy.
Rita's
They're
love,
fucking what?
Love potion.
she didn't
And
use it
then-
on Zed. She used it on Shredder.
Raphael's gonna speak up. Yeah, she kind of had this thing going on with some dude named Zed, but then it didn't really work out. And Shredder was still there and all, so we don't know if it's mind control, but they definitely rub it in your face whenever they can. It's kind of campy.
Great.
Mind you, I have still not let go of Michelangelo.
Michelangelo's just like, look at you, you little thing, tiny little human.
You're like my height, Mikey.
Oh, hey, you already know the name's Mikey, but don't call me dude. I go by they them.
Luke just holds a thumbs up. Cool, got it. I'm Luke, by the way. That's Charlie, and he points at Charlie.
I'm kind of nervous.
Leo is going to speak up. So, what brings y'all to our dimension?
As I was explaining, so well, actually, to give you a little more context, we're rangers.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're working with a guy named Orion. He's like an interdimensional being kind of guy, and we are trying to track down like grid fluctuations happening in the morphing grid because we're after a guy named Billy Cranston, and he's specifically from Earth 1C. Like he's a real bad dude. And so that's why we came here, because this thing's causing major grid fluctuations, and typically wherever Billy goes, grid fluctuation happens.
You're here because of massive grid fluctuation. Donnie's going to speak up. Wait a minute. That might explain what happened to Mikey.
What happened to Mikey?
See, everything was normal, and then the world started to shake for no reason. We went outside to investigate, and readings were off the charts. And then everything kind of got white. And then a bolt of energy struck Michelangelo. And ironically, around that same time, he went on his whole, well, I guess Michelangelo can explain it. And he's finally going to get out of your grasp, Javier. Yeah, so it's kind of a long story. We were outside checking everything. Everything went white. And I got struck by this weird energy. And it kind of made me see the universe in a whole different way. I want to say I saw a bunch of different Power Rangers and stuff. It's kind of blurry. But I now understand the universe is sentient. And this universe lives through me as I live through it. So that's also why I started using they, them. You got to represent it, you know? It did give birth to everybody.
Gotcha. Was the bolt of lightning blue by chance?
Actually, yes, it was blue. How'd you know?
Yeah, that's Billy. Billy probably didn't intentionally target Mikey. He just kind of, whenever he fucks with shit, things go sideways a bit, and it's usually a lot of blue energy that comes from it. So,
Leo.
Yeah.
Leo's going to respond that. So you're saying that this Billy guy might actually be here?
We're not actually sure now, because this seems to be the source of the grid energy. So we've got some tech scanning it to get more feedback, and we'll be in touch with Orion and stuff to find out what the scans show up. But honestly, it doesn't seem like Billy's here currently.
And Donatello's going to approach Luke a little bit. Well, if whatever you find out, can you please let me know?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Also, guys, I hate to say it, Michelangelo's going to point to his watch. If we don't get back home soon for dinner, Splinter's going to kill us.
Wait, can we get like an extra communicator from Orion to give to Donnie or something, so we can stay in communication
I
with
figured
these
we'd
guys
ask Hayakawa for that.
or somebody?
Yeah.
Just do we have an extra communicator?
Actually, you probably don't even have to ask them. Donnie's pretty smart. He can probably just sync up your communicators if you ask him.
Hey, so in order for us to like keep in touch, can you like I feel awkward. It's so we have like these communicator things. Can you like do something to where we can talk back and forth?
Oh yeah, 100%. I just got to see one of them and get the frequency that y'all are on if it's no big deal, and then we can communicate.
Luke will kind of hold his up.
And as Donnie starts working on that, Leo says, like Michelangelo said, we do have to get back. Hey, do y'all want to come with us?
Yes.
Absolutely, yes, please.
All right, y'all can come with us tonight in the morning. We'll go see Zordon and figure this out.
Zordon?
Zordon.
Nice.
Do y'all say Zordon? Do y'all say anything
Yeah, I
about
do.
that?
I say Zordon? If there's a Zordon in this universe, we definitely want to talk to him.
All right, good. We'll go see him in the morning. But for now, y'all can follow us as long as you don't mind a sewer. Well, if you know what we are because of fiction, you probably already know that we live in a sewer.
I tried looking for you when I first got here.
Wait, how did you know to look for us as soon as you got here?
Well, I wasn't looking for you. I was looking for Rangers, and was it the Rangers that I was looking for originally?
Yes.
Yeah, and they
Yes.
told me the sewers, and I thought I might run into you guys while looking for them.
Wait, who'd you hear the sewers from?
Some dude at like a game store. He was like, I don't know.
Did he have a wooden katana on him?
No.
Yeah, he did.
Ah, that's my main man, Stanley. I love that guy. I host the Dungeon and Dragons game, and he's a part of it.
He was really secretive about knowing that you guys. Oh, so y'all are the ones that. Okay. Y'all are the people that he runs with.
Well, he mostly runs with me,
Yeah.
mostly through online chat.
Well, you.
Not
Oh,
quite
so
sure
he
how
doesn't
he
know y'all are
reacts.
Ninja Turtles. Okay.
Yeah, he was talking about how like he thinks that the Rangers are either like in like the sewers or maybe like in an underwater base in the bay.
Leo's gonna turn to Michelangelo. Mikey, what did you tell him? I didn't tell him that Zordon and the command center are in the water. He just guessed.
Oh, that's where the Power Rangers are. So he was right on both fronts. The Ninja Turtles are in the sewers, the Power Rangers are at the bay.
And Raphael is gonna speak up. Mikey, I told you not to talk to him.
Are we allowed to? Okay, wait. What's my scanner at on my watch? We've been talking for a while.
10%.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's gonna take a while.
Are we gonna be okay to leave this Utrom technology here if we're gonna go to the sewers?
Donatel's like, don't worry. We got plenty of cameras and stuff surrounding this area. Shredder and them ever come back. It's very unlikely, though, especially at this time at night. Rita has to get her beauty sleep. So, the turtles have to get back home, and y'all are going with them, correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna try.
All right, guys. Y'all are human, so when Donnie gets that thing working, we got to move in the shadows. But Donnie will be able to send you the way down once he gets your communication signal set up. So once that's done, we'll head out and we'll head home. Y'all just got to follow the map.
Okay.
Cool. We can do that.
And Donnie finishes up and says, "All right, that should be good. You guys should be able to get in contact with us now."
Awesome.
All right. You'll know it when you see it. Leo gives a thumbs up as he starts to back away. It's just if you get lost, just contact us, all right? And they all disappear. And the map appears on all of y'all's communicator. There's a sewer grate nearby that you can enter to start heading down.
Luke turns to Javi and like puts his hands on Javi's shoulders and is like, I cannot fucking believe that we are here.
I'm gonna look at you smugly and be like, "He's trying to stop me."
Okay, listen, okay. But you gotta understand, Javi, like, what are the fucking odds that we actually are in the New York City where the fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are? Like, I mean, but you were fucking right. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Dude.
I was right.
They're a lot nicer than in the graphic novel that I've seen.
Yeah, you didn't even get to see the 87 show.
Yeah.
I was like 1 year away from getting to see the cartoon.
Yeah, no, so Charlie, like I was saying, there were like these movies that came out. The first one came out in 1990. I was like 10, and God, this is gonna sound like such a nerd thing, but the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is like one of the main reasons why I got into karate in the first place.
What? You'll have to. I guess I'll see if it's in the library. I'm gonna have to check that out.
They're really good movies, and like the cartoon series that came out is like really solid.
I've been watching the In Space records and the Lost Galaxy records, and I probably do need to take a break from the actual historical Power Ranger records and see if I can watch something that's a little bit more lighthearted.
It's so fun.
All right. You start heading down the sewers. It's pretty self-explanatory. It is a little nasty smelling. But y'all find your way to a set of stairs as instructions, and it just Minch tells you, and Donnie comes on the radio and says, "It seems like you're on the stairs. All you have to do is go down them, and you'll go right into our living room."
Okay.
Do y'all go down the stairs?
Yeah.
Javier is like rushing down the stairs.
Luke's kind of relaxed a little bit. Like he's chilled out some, so he's just kind of going down the stairs normal now.
Charlie last.
So y'all come in. There's TV. There's an Xbox 360 arcade cabinet here, loaded up with games that Donnie has modded onto it. Raph and Michelangelo are sitting here on the couch, and y'all can see Donnie or Leo and Donnie in here, but y'all don't know that. So y'all walk in, and Mikey's just like, "Hey, they made it! How's it going, dudes? I knew you'd find it."
You guys are cool. Like a dream. I wish this was my room. What the heck is this thing?
That's a television, dude.
No, there's like a big old Sega on the ground.
That's an Xbox 360.
Xbox 360?
Egg?
What the
Xbox
heck?
360.
You're gonna
Yo,
have
what-
to forgive Charlie. He's from 1986.
Wow, my mind has just been blown. That's insane.
You deal with interdimensional stuff all the time. I'm from the past, and that's insane. That's funny.
I'm actually from 2005, so a lot of the game systems and stuff are kind of new to me too. Like I have a PS2.
I smell pizza.
And Raph's gonna speak up. Yeah, there's pizza in the kitchen. Help yourselves.
Oh hell yeah! I'm starting eating pizza.
And Raph is gonna look at Javier. So, what's your name again?
Javier! Like, how about a sparring match?
I was gonna suggest arm wrestling, but if you think you can take me, we can do a sparring session later.
How about right now? We're not doing anything.
You know what, Mike? You know what, Mikey? You were right. These are good company. And he's gonna motion you through the kitchen. So y'all walk in, you see Leo and Donatello, and then you see across, which y'all know to be Splinter, and April O'Neil.
Hello. My name's Charlie. Sorry I'm eating your pizza.
Luke just kind of walks in and he just stops walking.
And Leo's like, "Oh, you guys made it! I'm so glad." Splinter, this is the guys we told you about, and I forgot your names already. If you want to reintroduce yourself, that's April, and this is Splinter, our master.
Luke just kind of nods. I'm Luke. This is Charlie, the guy that walked past with Raphael. That is Javier.
So you are the two. Y'all are the new Rangers that my sons told me about.
Yes, sir.
We're from different dimensions.
I hope that we can help you in all the ways that you need. Excuse Raphael. He's a bit hot-tempered.
We got one of those too.
That's yeah. Javi's a little yeah.
We don't have a lot of space, but you are more than welcome to stay if you need it while you are here on this dimension.
That would actually be really cool.
And April's going to speak up. And my name is April.
I know. Sorry. I don't know if Leonardo or Donatello explained, but like in our universe, like you guys are like fictional characters, and I grew up watching like movies and a TV show with you guys all in it. So this is really cool for me.
Yeah, sorry, we forgot to kind of explain that part. We just kind of said that y'all knew us somehow. So sorry about that, Master Splinter. But yeah, apparently we're comic book heroes, and all of us are comic book characters. It's hard to say what they don't know, what they do know. They probably even know about Casey.
Oh, is Casey in this universe?
Yeah, he's just not here at the moment. He's having to do some stuff at the command center with Zordon and Alpha.
Is Casey a Power Ranger?
Yeah, he's a Power Ranger. He's the White Ranger. So y'all are talking to them. So Javier, motion across from Raphael. If y'all want to watch this, y'all are more than welcome to watch this. We're going to do something very similar to what we did with Jason.
Luke's gonna grab a slice of pizza and sort of pop in and watch.
We're going to be doing might checks against Raphael.
Okay. You want me to go ahead and do that now?
Yeah, you'll just be doing might checks. Whoever rolls the highest is the one who gets to hit that round. Okay, so y'all start fighting. Fighting style is really unique. He is a turtle. He's a mutant turtle after all. There's hints of some ninja stuff in there, but he's also got his own aggressive style. And honestly, everyone you fought so far hasn't really been aggressive, so it's kind of taking you out to fight someone who's also just as aggressive as you are. So he gets you on the first hit. This is going to be the best of two, so you have one more chance to make it. Okay, you barely just beat out Raphael with a 10 and Raphael's 9. And how do you land this blow on Raphael?
I'm just gonna land like a blow to the side of his face.
Okay. He gets back up. He wipes off a little bit. Not bad. It's 2-2 or 1-1 when it takes all. And he's gonna put his fist out for you to bump it.
I bump it.
All right, let's do this.
Big ass grin on Javier's face.
Oh my god!
Again!
Destiny! Destiny!
Just like Jason. Just for the audio, Raph rolled a 16, Javi rolled a 15.
Again with
By
Destiny.
one.
So close every time.
Right at the verge. You barely beat Raph, and then he barely beat you again, taking the 2 to your 1, ending the sparring. You don't know what this. Not sure what quite this style is, but just put specialization Raph style, but like not complete. You're not quite sure yet.
I'll just
Why does that keep happening, Javi?
I don't
Just
know.
put-
What does this
put-
mean?
Put Raph style with a question mark, so you know that.
Yeah,
you
that's
just-
like what I was thinking.
So he knocks you down. He gets you with his big 3-fingered hand, knocks you down with a crack against the jaw. And as you start to wipe your mouth a little bit and you look up, he's got his hand extended down and he says, "Not bad, but not quite there yet. Call it beginner's luck, I guess."
He's just like, again? And he's like, again with that? And then he's just gonna grab his hand.
He pulls you up. "Not bad, though, for a regular human.
He's like, I've always wanted to see who would win.
Especially for a human that laid out a mutant with an uppercut single-handedly. You got to give it to you on that one. That was fun to watch."
Thank you.
So you'll go back into the kitchen, and everybody's been talking as Leo says, "So tomorrow when we go meet Zordon, we can try to figure things out a little bit. If y'all and maybe help y'all figure out what's in there that y'all need to get to. If y'all need to get to it, what do y'all like? Just wait for the grid fluctuation to die down, or how does this work exactly?"
Well, we're actually kind of new at a lot of this.
We're kind of waiting to hear back from Orion and Hayakawa after our scan of the pyramids complete. That way we have a better idea of what we might need to do.
And Donna tells him, "Hayakawa? That sounds Japanese."
He is Yusuku Hayakawa. He's the Silver Mega Ranger. He's really cool, very smart.
Mikey's gonna walk in. "The fuck is a Mega Ranger?"
Apparently there's like another kind of multiverse going on called Super Sentai.
Wait, so you're telling me that our multiverse is not only infinite, but also surrounded by another multiverse that's different than ours?
Yes.
That's
It's
not
a
bad.
lot to process.
That does sound like a lot to process, and as y'all know, I'm the smart one. If you've read comic books, whatever it is that y'all have, you should,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's even a lot for me to process, and that says a lot. I wonder if Zordon will have anything to say about that.
Probably so. I'm looking forward to actually getting to meet a version of Zordon. I've never gotten to.
Wait, you don't have a Zordon? How do you get your powers then?
Luke kind of blushes a little bit. So in my universe, I guess my version of Zordon, his name was Arbor. He was a giant talking tree.
Raph is gonna turn on. "You're joking, right?"
No, I'm dead serious.
Wow. Well,
We
that's-
we were I was part of the Nature Fury Rangers. Yeah. Luke's
Eh.
blush gets darker when he realizes everyone's kind of staring at him.
What's wrong with you? Traes calentura, and I'm gonna walk up and put my hand on your fucking like forehead.
Charlie's gonna go, yeah, that's super weird. But like kind of knowingly, like as a joke to Luke. Like, hey, like you don't have anything to be embarrassed by, obviously.
Javier, you are a little warm, so Javier's just gonna like make you sit.
Javi, I'm fine.
He's making you sit.
Luke begrudgingly sits down in the chair.
So you're all talking, and Splinter gets up and says, "Like I said, we don't have a lot of room, but the couch folds out and the chairs are recliners, so you can always sleep in those, unless you wish to go find a motel."
That'll work. That'll work just fine. I slept in worse.
Yeah, this place is awesome.
You'll have conversations. You tell bits of the turtles what y'all know and all those aspects. As the night starts to set in, who's sleeping on what? The couch folds out into a bed, and there's two recliners.
I mean,
I'm tall and lanky. I need the couch.
yeah, I was about to say Luke's fine with a recliner.
And who's gonna sleep next to
I-
Charlie? Or are you gonna get a recliner?
You can sleep next
I will
to
sleep
me,
next to Riley.
Javi.
Y'all
not
did
like-
IRL already.
Not like it's never happened before.
On exactly the same thing. A pull-out couch.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
God, the irony. And I didn't even do that intentionally. That was just something that happened.
Can we
So-
say that my frog is like doing little punches to try to show off for Splinter to get his attention? Like, adopt me.
Adam wants to be adopted by Splinter.
I don't know what's happening.
I mean, it's funny.
Charlie's got like two animals, like a frog and a cat.
So
Why don't I get the egg from the White Ranger?
Is April going home tonight? So she's
Yes.
not going to be okay. Thank God.
April is gonna go home.
So this whole time, secretly, like the Ninja Turtles were making me nervous, but actually, like Charlie's a little bit afraid of rats, so Splinter made him really nervous. And then April's a really beautiful woman, so she made him really nervous. So the entire
So-
time, Charlie's been very quiet because he's scared of everything.
So y'all sleep okay-ish. Y'all stay up a little bit. Once this little door shuts here, y'all stay up and y'all talk, and y'all are so excited about how cool this is, and this is like something way out. Y'all never thought y'all ever experienced something like this in your life. As y'all finally start to fall asleep late at night, probably around like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, you'll get woken up. You'll have really good sleep. You'll get woken up around 8:30, 9 a.m. by April coming downstairs talking to someone about the new friends they had made.
Luke is a very light sleeper, so he like jerks awake.
Javier still.
Who all wakes up to April talking to this guy as they
Yeah,
come down the stairs? So Charlie wakes up, the only one. So Javier's the only one staying asleep. So Luke and Charlie wake up, and Charlie. I don't know if Charlie would know who Casey Jones is, but
I don't think so.
Luke wakes up. He sees April talking to Casey Jones as they come down the stairs, talking about the new friends they made and how about they were in comic books and in movies and in different universes. Now it's very popular.
Morning.
Oh, hello. Hey, morning. This is Casey, but you probably already knew that. How's it going?
It's going. This is a lot. This is my first time in New York.
Oh, it ain't that bad.
Oh my God! And then I shake his hand. So I'm Charlie.
Casey Jones.
Like the train conductor thing.
What?
Nothing, sir. Sorry, sir. Won't happen again, sir.
So Charlie, and he points to Luke, and you are.
I'm Luke.
How's it going, Luke? And he reaches out for your hand to shake it.
Luke shakes his hand.
And who's the one that's still asleep?
That's Javi. He's a heavy sleeper. It takes a lot to wake him up.
Oh, a heavy sleeper, eh? And he walks over to Javier asleep.
I wouldn't touch him. He's kind of punchy.
I'll leave him alone for now.
Backing away.
And this is where Donatello comes in. Oh, hey, Casey. Hey, April. Oh, some of you are already awake. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can. I guess waiting on everyone to wake up. Then I'm gonna go start some coffee. If anyone wants some coffee.
Coffee would be great. Also, do you guys care if I smoke down here?
Please don't. I don't like. We probably wouldn't mind, but Splinter doesn't want to. We just got these rugs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
April's gonna lean in. You can just go up the stairs and smoke outside the door.
Cool. Thanks.
Javier turns starts chuckling and be like, Luke didn't believe me.
Is he just saying that in his sleep?
Yeah.
So Leo comes out. Oh, good morning, everyone. Casey, April. Uh, he's still asleep. That's fine. We got a little bit before we're gonna head out. I'm gonna go see. Is Donnie awake already?
Yeah, he's in the kitchen making coffee.
Oh, thank God. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here and I guess start breakfast if y'all want anything. We have. I don't think I have to answer that question.
Leftover pizza.
Yeah, we do have other stuff, but yeah, it's a lot of it's pizza.
Hey, I'm a teenager too. I like that stuff.
Well, we're 20 now, and he's gonna go in here to go get with Donnie about starting breakfast and maybe trying to find something that isn't pizza to serve y'all. As Mikey actually, Mikey comes out. Oh, how's it going? Good to see you again, Casey. April, looks at Luke. Yeah, I don't remember.
Luke,
Luke,
the
that's
one on
right.
the couch. Yeah, the one on the couch is Javi. That's Charlie.
Oh, he's still asleep, and he's gonna jump on Javier.
Don't do that.
Oh
Too
my
late.
God.
Too late. He's already on. He's already on Javier, giving him a hug. And as he's hugging Javier, finally
They-
as they I forget. I did this and I can figure it out myself. As they are hugging Javier, Raphael comes out. Casey, you're finally back. It's good to see you again. As he gives him like a big wraparound arm hug and starts giving him a noogie. It's glad to see you're finally back. How are your powers holding up? They're better than the Green Ranger powers, that's for damn sure.
You were a Green Ranger?
He's following Tommy's footsteps.
He kind of just like doesn't acknowledge that, and April just kind of like does like a hand no thing, just like don't talk about it.
I was accidentally
Sorry.
muted, but I was like, immediately start swinging, like right out of like, because Javier's so used to being attacked, like before he became a ranger as well, that it's just a response now.
Mikey just goes in his shell, and you're just punching a really hard shell now.
This is why I tried to stop you from jumping on him. See, Casey, that's why I told you not to touch him. He's real punchy.
Tabby, calm Javi down with your powers.
Tabby will start rubbing on Javier.
Sending calming.
Does
Power.
Javier try to fight the calming?
I do not.
Okay, so yeah, you don't have to roll anything. Javier just immediately gets calmed and relaxed.
I start apologizing, like to Michelangelo. Oh, I'm so sorry, and I pick him up. I pick him up, even though he's in his shell.
Okay, so maybe next time, maybe I just don't do that.
I'm surprised he didn't learn living with like Raph and stuff. Like not to do that.
He didn't think about it. So, yeah, Casey kind of just shrugs off the whole Green Ranger thing and everything. April's just kind of like, don't talk about it. Don't talk
You
about
don't
it.
want to talk about the Rita years.
And Raph is just like, but your new White Ranger powers are fine, right? And Casey's like, yeah, they're actually holding up pretty well. Surprisingly, I guess it was, I don't know. It feels kind of weird being a different color and everything. And, just kind of looks down. Raph punched him in the shoulder. Well, it don't matter. You're still one of us. You're still a ranger. I don't care what anyone says. And then Raph just kind of starts to go in and ask, everybody else is up, right? Starting to make breakfast?
Yeah.
Good. I'm hungry. As he starts to walk in. And Michelangelo gets out of his shell and hops up out of Javier's arms. Well, most of everybody's awake. Splinter will probably be awake up pretty soon. But I guess get your stuff ready. We'll eat breakfast, and it's to the command center.
Cool.
Charlie timidly makes his way to the kitchen.
Javier's quietly to himself, like, stupid.
Javi,
April's
you're
gonna
fine.
stand so that way someone can have a seat.
Luke will just grab something and then he'll kind of like get up against the wall here and eat standing. It's fine.
Charlie doesn't want to be anywhere near that lady.
Mhm.
He's so like afraid.
Michelangelo's gonna speak up, dude. Like, you seem tense. What's the problem?
This is my first time in New York.
Splinter walks in. Good morning, my sons. Good morning, everyone else. I see breakfast has already been made. Good to see my sons can still have good hospitality to new people.
You raised a good group of kids, or good young men.
Splinter just kind of smiles. Thank you. That's a good compliment. I like this one. Splinter takes your compliment. He really think he's really proud of his sons and all that. As y'all are eating, y'all are talking, having fun with the turtles, all that kind of stuff. When the familiar beeping goes off, beep 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 beep.
Yellow.
It's not yours.
Luke kind of awkwardly pauses and then realizes it's not his, and he's like, "Wait a minute."
Leo pulls up his.
Oh,
Alpha Zordon. Is that one of you guys? And it's somebody. This voice responds, "Yeah, we're ready whenever y'all are ready to bring those people over. The new guys." Zordon's really excited to talk to him. And Leo says, "Well, guys, that's it. Whenever y'all are ready, we can teleport to the command center."
Cool.
Holy shit!
I'm ready if you guys are.
let's do it, guys. I'm suddenly like, once I realize that they're Power Rangers, I just seem like I'm more calm.
So Michelangelo says to Charlie, "I always love this part. Teleporting is so cool, and it's a little tingly."
Yeah,
So y'all get teleported, and this is what y'all see.
that's Legs Alpha. What's up? You make me forget how to act.
I was just about to say that.
Damn, Alpha. What are you
Yeah.
doing out here? Double hammed
Hey.
up.
On
So-
a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
Y'all teleport in. There are some areas you can see are underwater. There's a kind of a circular thing atop of the like a dome kind of that you can see the water and the ships going overhead and all that. Y'all see Zordon and you see this tall thing. Turned around at first, it turned around and says, "Oh great, they're here. Jesus, welcome. Welcome to the command center."
Why are you Alpha? Why are you talking? Why do you have such a bad? Oh, New York.
Oh, what were you? He leans on the thing. Oh, what were you expecting? Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, I don't do that shit.
Yes.
Oh my God, you're the best Alpha we've met.
You haven't met one yet. You've met one. No one else has met a singular alpha.
Nah, the one I met was very annoying.
He's like, yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that. Like, it's not my thing. But hey, kudos to you for knowing that somehow. Anyways, Leo, who are these people? And would y'all like to introduce yourselves to Alpha and Zordon?
Luke will step forward. My name is Luke. These are my teammates, Charlie and Javier. We are on an interdimensional mission to stop a man named Billy Cranston of Earth 1C. We are tracking down grid fluctuations within the morphing grid, and there was one happening where that Utron tech was happening, and so we got placed here to investigate. Of course, we didn't expect to find all of this, but yes, we answer to a man named Orion.
Oh shit, Orion, Jesus Christ. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. And finally the tube electrifies with energy, and you finally see the face of Zordon. Orion. That wouldn't happen to be Orion from the Lights of Orion, would it?
I'm not 100% sure if it's that Orion, but he's the only Orion still in existence.
That would explain a lot. During the surge that happened, I'm assuming the turtles told you about it. The Orion from our universe miraculously disappeared.
Yeah, he got morphed into our Orion. All of the Orions became just one during that surge. He knew Zordon, or one of you guys.
Alpha's going to speak up, and the other two are.
Luke introduced them.
Yeah,
He wants to hear from them.
Charlie Park. I am house cat. This is my first time in New York.
I'm Javier Pascal, fool. Or my bad, fools.
Lovely. Interesting.
Luke just like pinches the bridge of his nose under his glasses.
Well, I can already deduce as he leans further on the dash that even if this is Orion, he seems to has lost his sense of order and taste. As you can see the head look up and down all three of you.
I don't know what that means, but I feel insulted.
Luke kind of crosses his arms in front of himself, like,
Alpha
And
doesn't have an aura, does he? Or she, or whatever they
Do
are.
you want to check?
Yeah, I'm gonna check Alpha's aura.
So, for most of the body, you don't see anything. You see aura coming on the chest area, like in the middle of the stomach. That's where you see the aura.
Okay. Ooh, interesting. Got a heart or something. Soul.
You can feel it. It's a living creature. There's something in there. It's not just a heart or a soul. You can tell this is an aura of a living being.
Whoa. Is the aura good? Obviously, yes.
Yeah, the aura is good.
It's the
You get a
attitude.
bit of you get attitude and sarcasm from it, but it's good.
Yeah. Whoa, Alpha, are you a living being?
Charlie!
So he's gonna like get up
Sorry.
and stick a finger and point at the turtles. Okay, so y'all are just gonna tell them everything without letting us get the chance to explain ourselves. All right, fine. If we're doing this, and his chest starts to open,
See, sometimes it's good to be awkward and ask autism questions
and be kind of rude.
and be kind of rude. But cool, but rude.
This is what y'all see
Oh, I'm in the wrong one.
Leonardo
whenever it starts to upload.
Donatello does machines. Raphael
Oh,
is cool
shit.
but rude.
It's the angry guy from that. What was that movie called with the emotions?
The what?
It's Utron! He's an Utron!
No, yeah, it's
He's
from,
an
it's from
Utron.
Inside Out. It's anger from Inside Out.
Anger, yeah, that's what the movie is called, Inside Out.
Yeah. So it was this, and this little thing. The voice is no longer coming. It's no longer a little bit roboticized. It's just this little thing says, "Well, I'm an Utrom. Go figure." And for reference, it's not Alpha and a whole world. It is AL-Fa, kind of like Kal-El from the comics of Superman. It's not that hard to figure out.
Okay, nice to meet you, Alpha.
Just call me Al. Don't call me Alpha.
Sorry, Al. That's pretty cool. So, I guess that Utom technology that we ran into wasn't necessarily evil.
No,
Yeah.
it's probably evil.
Oh, okay.
If it was planted here before, way back, and they're just now finding it, it's probably evil. And now Zordon is going to speak up. Rangers, I understand that you are here on a mission. We would love to help in any way possible. If it is possible, though, I would like to speak to Orion.
Yeah. I don't see any problem with that. Actually, he'd probably be thrilled to speak with you. Luke's gonna pull his little communicator up and speak into it. Hey, Orion, are you busy? We got someone that really actually wants to talk to you.
Who is it?
Zordon.
You don't get anything back. And in the center of this console area, a strike of lightning comes down, and it is Orion. As Al
Oh,
gets shocked.
fuck!
Whoa, what the fuck? Hey, how'd you do that? Only people with powers and power coins can enter in this thing. And Orion just looks at him. I do have a power coin. And then he just looks up at Zordon. Zordon, it is nice to see you again. At least a version of you. We are here on a mission to protect the multiverse. I'm pretty sure they had explained it. If they did.
Luke nods.
We are searching grid fluctuations and understanding is through a relic that is looks at his wrist of data, Utrom technology. We mistook it for actual grid fluctuations as we are trying to track down Billy. I understand. Even though the technology may be evil, if it will help you in any way in your mission, I'll be glad to assist you. But I do have a few questions, considering your situation. And Orion just kind of nods. Okay. It's to my understanding that all of your versions were concealed into a singular version. How was that possible? And is it related to what y'all are currently going through? And Orion does speak up a little bit more. Unfortunately, it was the result of a weapon being set off by Billy Cranston. It damaged someone very close to me, and in response of trying to save them, as well as what happened to her happened to me. All of our versions collapsed in on each other, and I'd already made the deduction that I am probably the only version of myself that exists. Same for my wife, Dulcina. I don't know if you had a Dulcina here or not, but she suffered the same fate. And Zordon responds, unfortunately, Dulcina does not have any response in my memory. I do not remember that name. It is quite possible that she is still here, but we just never interacted. This is very interesting, because the lights of Orion still exist in this universe. And Orion starts to look down, thinking, interesting. My lights still exist, but without me. Maybe it's a time-based thing. Maybe it already made them when it happened in this universe. It is a good possibility. We will have to dig further into that. But if there's anything else that you wish to talk about, I will be here as long as you need me. It'd be nice again to talk to an old friend. Is there anything that you need us to do while we are here? Having extra rangers would be very helpful in the daily activities against the Foot Clan and Rita's forces. If your rangers if you would be allowed your rangers to help us and our rangers, it would really help cut down on the crime and the monster activity in the area. And Orion looks at y'all. Well, y'all heard him. While y'all are here, since nothing, as far as we know, is tied to our mission here, you will be helping the turtles on their missions.
That's awesome.
Javier's like geeking, dude. He's like,
Maybe I can learn more about how to be a ninja.
And as Orion goes to speak back to Zordon, the sirens in the command center start to go off. And Alpha's just like, oh shit, would you look at that? Monsters are attacking, and the Foot's here there. Woo. They're being daring today. And Leo says, well, I guess it's a good time as any to see how well we work together. Are y'all ready to get out there and kick some shell?
Absolutely.
As y'all agree, the Turtles, April, and Casey all line up and say the magic words, it's morphin' time! And you hear the roll call, the famous roll call, Mastodon, Triceratops, Saber-tooth Tiger, Pterodactyl, Tyrannosaurus, White Tiger! And they all transform into their respective Power Rangers. Is there anything anyone wants to say before I close out the recording of the audio?
Man, this was awesome.
this is
Thank
great.
you. Thank you so much for this.
And to think I was gonna hold out on this.
We almost made us miss out on this by making us go to the other world.
No. I was gonna wait later on to have this happen, but like I was thinking about it one day, and then like all these like trailers for like TMNT collaborations because of the movie coming out.
Yeah.
Minecraft, Street Fighter, a few other things. I was just like, it's like the universe is trying to tell me Turtles are coming to a lot of games, but also I just want to let y'all know y'all had a really fun time meeting the Turtles and seeing the lair and talking to them and everything else.
Getting to have pizza with them and hang
I
out
would
with
feel
them.
anything that hurts the turtles.
Sleep in the lair, all that cool stuff. But I want to let you know something. Y'all haven't seen nothing yet. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. I hope y'all had a fun time, and I hope whoever's listening also had a fun time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.